Season 3, Episode 5.
Hello and welcome to build up to a good game. West Ham United against Leeds United, kicking off in just over 1 hour. No Gonzo tonight, so I'm going to be a bit more interactive with the live chat, so get your comments in, not your questions, get your comments in. How are you feeling ahead of today's game? I am feeling way too confident for some reason. I don't know why. I just think the way Leeds United play football suits us, the way that West Ham play football, if you like. I'm feeling good for this one. I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. The lineups are a few minutes away, so we'll grab the West Ham and Leeds lineup when they come out in a few minutes. And then we've got the watch along coming up tonight as well. So if you're not able to watch the game or you don't want to listen to the commentary, don't go anywhere. We've got everything tonight. And then, of course, got the live review. Ben said he's very nervous. I should be. I feel like I should be. I'll probably get nervous as kickoff comes round. I don't know why. I just feel quite confident. It's not a good thing. It's not really a good thing. And Nick Hill says, whenever I'm confident, we end up losing. Oh, Nick Hill, mate. Thank you very much. I was confident against Tottenham and we beat them. I said we'd win 2-1. We won 2-1. I said we'd lose 2-1 last week. So that's two videos in the way. Two scorelines correct. Gonzo's missing tonight. It's just myself. Gonzo's missing tonight. He's busy today. He's busy. So you're with just me. No, Ethan, I won't be on the watch along. I'll be doing this until about past roughly. And then Charlie will come along and take over. And he'll be with you for the duration of the game. And then I'll be doing the review immediately after full time. And Joe says, stop Rafinha and we win the game. I have to agree. It's such a simple thing, but I do think Rafinha is a top player. I've been very impressed by him lately of Leeds United. So I do think it's not quite as simple as that, obviously, but I do think he's their danger man, the one that I'm sort of struggling with, if you like. And Duvet Dancer said he's strangely confident. He's going for 3-1. So am I. I'm going for 3-1 West Ham as well. This is prior to seeing what the lineups look like, but I'm also saying West Ham 3, Leeds United 1. But we'll have a little look in the old lineup, see what they look like in a couple of minutes as well. But anyway, yes, I'm feeling good. Feeling really, really good. I see Chelsea are currently 1-0 up against Everton. Not ideal, really. I didn't know what result I wanted because I feel like Chelsea are going to get into that top 4 and it's going to be difficult for us to catch them. So we then need Leicester to come out of that top 4 to get in there. But it is what it is, isn't it? I do think we can catch Leicester. I think Leicester's the team now we need to focus on, really. But that top 4 seems to be starting to solidify between them, if you like. It's getting harder to feel us breaking into it. I don't know why. I think it's difficult. Ben says that he thinks Everton win is the worst result. I don't think it is, Ben. I actually think that would be the best result for us because I think Everton will drop enough points between now and the end of the season, whereas Chelsea just don't look like they're going to be dropping much points at all. So not too good. Not too good for West Ham if we want top 4. Yeah, I agree with Jordan. If we want top 4, we need Chelsea to lose. If we want top 6, we need Everton to lose. I think that's bang on, actually. I think that is absolutely bang on. Anyway, 5th, 6th, still be a fantastic season for us, wouldn't it? It's as simple as that, really. But it's just a bit... I want the Champions League dream to last a little bit longer than it currently does. But I'm not. I saw Everton won last week during the midweek, and so did Tottenham. But I'm not too phased by either of them. I think Everton and Tottenham will both drop a few points between now and the end of the season. I think we look stronger and more consistent than both of those two sides. But Chelsea, they look good, don't they? They're looking good under Tuchel. They look well organised, hard to score against. George is saying that he top 3 cemented is between us, Leicester, Everton, and Tottenham for 4th. I think he's right. I think George is right there. I don't see Liverpool coming into the top 4. I think they've got too much to do. So I do see that as well. Luke says must win today. Hopefully Saeed starts. I will respect Moyes' decision if he doesn't. Can he get his first goal today? Ray, isn't 6 to get Europe? Ray, don't you worry. The answer is currently no. But we've got a video coming out on Wednesday, hopefully. Hopefully, I've got a video coming out on Wednesday which tells you how to qualify for European football, what happens if whoever wins the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League, Europa League. We broke it all down into one video. It's a bit hard to get your head around, but if you watch it 2 or 3 times, I think you will understand. Brian's saying 7th could get Europa. It could. It's a big could, though. You need a few different things to happen. James is flirting with me, I think. James says, you look better, Gio. One of my favourite subscribers, James. I've decided that 1 minute ago. You're not that may have persuaded me through. Jake saying, why am I so confident? We all are, James. We all are. We're enjoying it. Anyway, here's the West Ham team. Saeed Benrahma starts for West Ham tonight. So let's take a look at the starting 11. Lucas Fabianski is in goal. He's back in goal. He's got over his elbow injury. He's in the sticks. We've got a back four tonight. Sufal, Dawson, Diop and Creswell. No surprises in the back five. Our first choice back five without Ogbonna being injured. Really, really happy with that. Really happy to see us four at the back. Really happy with that team. Then we've got a midfield pairing of Vice and Souček with Pablo Fornals in there alongside Saeed Benrahma, Jesse Lingard, Mikel Antonio. That's the second week in a row David Moyes has done what me and Gonzo said in the preview. Funny that. You'd think he almost watches. He doesn't watch them. He doesn't watch them. But I'll tell you what, I am delighted with this lineup. Be interesting to see how we line up with that lineup. But I do think that starting 11, I think is bang on. That's what I wanted to see. I'm buzzing with that lineup. I'm feeling even more confident now. I was saying 3. I still stick with 3-1. I don't like changing my mind. Despite your video earlier saying it's important to change your mind when you get new data, and I've just been given it. But my 3-1 was based on playing that lineup or something like it. James put 199 in the super chat. Thanks, James. I appreciate that. He says, always got your back. And he gave me a little kiss. Thank you. Thank you very much. Adam says that David Moyes is a Hammers Chat addict subscriber. I hope he is. I might have a look on the Patreon list later, see if we've got someone. I don't think he'd call himself David Moyes. What do you think? Here's a live chat game for a couple of minutes because I've got half an hour to fill here. I'm a bit desperate. For a couple of minutes. If David Moyes become a Hammers Chat patron and didn't want to use words, the name David Moyes, what would he sign up as? What do you think David Moyes is signed up as if he was a Hammers Chat patron? I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see what you come up with. Sometimes the live chat can be quite funny. There's some funny people in here, so let's see what you got. Anyway, back to the starting 11. Ethan's saying, who do you think is going to be out wide? I think we've got a back four tonight. Rice and Souček in the middle. I'd be surprised if we changed it. Therefore, I think we'll see Pablo Fornals down the middle. I think we'll see Benrahma on the left. I think we'll see Lingard on the right with Mikel Antonio up front. But I don't know. I don't know how. I would at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if he pushes Fornals over to win the size, put Lingard or Benrahma in the number 10. What I like about this formation, I should go check the Leeds one first. Actually, I will do that right now. I'll go check the Leeds one before I start speaking and see the Leeds line up and think everything I've just said is completely wrong. There's a couple of funny ones coming in. Dewey Dancer says Moisty Bubbles. Carl says Cal Nor. Alex says David Moist. Tony says Ginger Nugget. Joel says Tartan Moisey. Joel, I think if David Moyes signed up with Tartan Moisey, I think it'd be a bit obvious. But Logan says all I do is win. Anyway, right. So Leeds team. Let me take a look at this Leeds team. Here we go. The Leeds lineup. So we've got Massilia in goal as always. Back four of Ayling, Lorente, Cooper, and Dallas. Which is interesting. That sees Dallas playing at left back. He's not played there for a little while. Calvin Phillips comes in. I wasn't expecting him to be fit. Well, I was actually. Steph texted me earlier saying Calvin Phillips is starting apparently tonight, which has surprised me because until Sheep texted me, I didn't think he was fit enough. A midfield three, sort of in that middle bit, they're going to have Calvin Phillips, Click, and Tyler Roberts with Costa on the left, Rafinha on the right, and then Patrick Bamford up front. Strong team from Leeds United, and possibly their first choice 11 bar Rodrigo Moreno, who I assume is on the bench because he came. Yeah, Rodrigo Moreno on the bench because he came back and played in the Under-23s game on Friday, which Calvin Phillips didn't feature in, which made me think Calvin Phillips wasn't available for tonight. But yes, we will, Jamie. We will see that comment. I watch it. I can multitask. I've got the live chat. I'm keeping an eye on that. I'm speaking a load of rubbish. And I was going to claim I do that banner as well, but I don't. Charlie does that. Charlie's in the green room doing all the clicky bits for me. Listen, strong Leeds team. Back to the West Ham 11. The reason I had to look up that Leeds one is because Leeds play attacking fullbacks. They like to get Luke Ayling down the pitch. Stuart Dallas will come down the pitch as well. The fact that Calvin Phillips starts tonight probably actually makes me feel a little bit more confident, but not because he's a bad, not because he's sort of like a a bad player. I think Calvin Phillips is a fantastic player. I really, really do. I don't like it when sort of like you have to like Declan Rice or you have to like Calvin. It's possible to just like both. I like both players. I think Rice is better, but I think Calvin Phillips is a fantastic player. But anyway, my point is, really good defensive midfielder. The space for West Ham tonight, I believe, will be in behind Leeds United's fullbacks, behind Luke Ayling, behind Stuart Dallas. That's why I want to see Ben Rama and Lingard starting wide. They will get a lot of room out wide. And them two, along with Antonio, will give us a really good three-prong attack. I'm really looking forward to this team, actually. Fornals, in the middle there, we saw him, he worked his arse off against Man City and Tottenham. I thought he was fantastic against City in particular. Slightly different game today, because Leeds is not of the ability of what Man City is. But they try and play a reasonably similar style. They play attacking football, open football. So if Fornals can repeat his performance again, I think he'll continue to be sort of extremely influential for West Ham on and off the ball. I'm really, really looking forward to this. Jack saying, what time is kickoff? It's an 8 p.m. one, as Brian said, 8 p.m. kickoff. There was someone else. Who was it? Mark saying, why are you looking better today? I see what you're doing, Mark. You're doing a bit of a James there. And you're my second favourite subscriber. But yeah, listen, really happy. Really, really happy with that West Ham lineup. The Leeds one, like, brilliant team, aren't they? I do like Leeds United. But, right, so what we're going to do... I don't have Gonzo. Gonzo usually comes up with a phrase. This is the first time I've done a build-up show without him. I've ditched him once. And then he complained that people was complaining that there was no bet. Now, I'll be putting a little bet on. So don't you worry about that. We got the bet coming. So I don't have a phrase, though. So if one or two people... Yes, Daniel, I'm putting the bet together. Daniel, I'm putting the bet together right now. But if anyone's got a funny phrase, put it in the live chat. And I'm going to steal your funny phrase. And that's how people are going to enter. But anyway, let's have a little look on Bet365 now and see what happens. You don't know what's going on. And we place a fiver on a bet. And if it wins, I'm going to give the winnings to someone. And someone's going to get the money. So tonight, I think we're going to go for West Ham to win. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. West Ham to win, just over evens. I'm putting that in there. Because I really fancy 3-1. Right, player to score. Let's have a little look at the odds. I'm going to put Jesse Lingard in there as well. I'm going to put him in there. I'm going to put West Ham to score more than one goal. Because, like I said, 3-1. But we'll keep it second, just in case. We'll keep it second. 4-1. That's not much, is it? Right, who's getting booked? Luke Ayling. I'm hoping he's up against Saeed Benrahma. I'm telling you now, if I put Luke Ayling in this bet, and then when the teams come out and Fornals is on the left, I'm going to not be very happy. But I've got a feeling he's going to stick with a similar formation to last week and put Saeed Benrahma out there. So where is Luke Ayling? Let's get him in there. I need another bet here. That's only 16-1. I'm not happy with that. I know. Right, okay. There we go. Right, okay, I've got my bet, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, £130 if this wins, okay? £130. If West Ham win, Jesse Lingard score a goal, West Ham score at least 2, Luke Ayling gets booked, and there's 9 or more corners, because I do think I think Leeds and West Ham will both get a decent amount of corners. Miggsy's on it. Miggsy's saying corners as well. I think that's... tell you what, there's not many funny comments in here. I think of... do you know something? I'm just going to go for this one. This is the phrase. Get in the live chat. Benrahma is back. I've emptied my sack. Get that in the live chat. That phrase here. Get that in the live chat to enter. £130 cash if it wins. The bet wins, which is West Ham to win. Lingard to score a goal. West Ham score at least 2. Luke Ayling get booked, and 9 or more corners in the match. I see that Chelsea have just made it 2-0 as well. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? I was hoping... That's not good. Anyway, in the live chat, put it in. Benrahma is back. I've emptied my sack. And if that bet wins, someone's getting 130 quid. I can confirm we've got a new terms and condition, though. If you do win and you get the money, you got to tell us what you do with the money. We made it a rule because last time Trevor won it, we gave it to him. We never had the rule, but he did reply and told us that he spent it on women and booze. He sounded like he had a good night with 170 quid, 150. He told us to keep £20 to fund all the bets. So anyway, right, I'm going to get interactive with the live chat. So start getting your comments in as well. It can be about the game, the West Ham team, the Leeds lineup, anything goes. Just stick it in the live chat and I'll get it on the screen. Have a little look at, see what you're saying. Everybody's currently putting in Ben Rama's back. I've emptied my sack. So thank you to Dylan with 2 Y's for that one. Mark saying Chelsea's only 1-0. It means I had a fake notification on my phone. It came up saying it was 2-0. I've been scammed. Anyway, good that it's only 1-0. Gonzo's not here tonight. He'll be back for the next game. Don't worry about it. He'll be back for the next game. He's just busy today. So, unfortunately. Hammers Mikey said that he's getting on 4-0 at 80-1. He's having some of that pudding. That's quite a lot. Elias says he's been on the phone to his Leeds fan. He says a Bamford's best striker in European football. I'd get off your phone. I'd get off the phone. Get off the phone. Just hang up on him. I've missed someone there. Oh, here we go. Dean. Dean says, do you think Ben Rama will finally score tonight? I've got a good feeling that he will. I think so. He played really well, Ellen Road. That's part of the reason I want to see him in this game. A, because of the space behind Leeds' right back, but also I think when we played Leeds away, I actually thought we'd get beat that match. I remember saying we would lose. I just thought Leeds were a really good attacking team. But we turned up. I thought we were excellent. I thought he was excellent. So Scott Verne saying that he is a spot on lineup, quick start. He fancied Ben Rama to score his first goal. Luke saying, why don't I want Chelsea to win? I think they're looking good. Look, I think Chelsea are looking really good. So I think they're going to be hard to catch in terms of that Champions League. I think they're just grinding out results under Tuchel, whereas Leicester, I think, are a bit more catchable for us. Steve's put £2 in the biscuit fund. Thank you, Steve. He says, are you Gonzo? Are you Gonzo? Are you Gonzo in the sky? No, I'm not. I'm not. No, sorry. Chris is asking if I ever wear a Lucky shirt. No, I'll tell you what, though. Do you know that top we all got? Remember when we all went mad on M&M Direct? I got the third kit, right? I got that, the black and gold one. I got that. We played someone, can't remember who. I wore it. We got beat. I've not worn it again since. I'm not really superstitious. I might just wear it for the next game. I just didn't think about putting it on. I can see it. It's sat there, but I didn't bother. Reed said, thought you might put a player be sent off with the referee we've got. Also, you've got your ref's top on. Good vibes. Yeah, Mike Dean back, so it'd be interesting. Like I said, I think the PGMOL, whatever, the people that's in charge of the referees, I think they've stitched him up a little bit. They shouldn't have put him in charge of the West Ham game tonight. They shouldn't have done that. They should have just gave him an easy game to get back in. But would you take Lookman from Fulham? I think he's brilliant as well. I think he is really, really good. But I don't think we need him, unfortunately. I think he plays left wing, doesn't he? So we don't need that. Pete says he don't want to be too confident. He's going for 2-2. Still hard to believe we're within a shout of top 4. But really, lads, we should be happy with you. But I think everyone will be happy with the Europa League. I think everyone will. Just that we're all just dreaming, Pete. We're all just dreaming. Adam says, enjoyed watching your channel, Tart and Geo, earlier. So everyone should give it a sub. I agree, Adam. If anyone's on this channel, subscribe to this channel. If you have already, you want another one too, I've started my own channel called Tart and Geo. It's spelled a bit different to that. It's Tartan, Tartan Geo. You have a little look. I'm trying to do more genetic Premier League content over in there. So if you are watching, you haven't already, go and subscribe. That'd be nice. Be nice to see a few more of you over there. Have I got a sponsorship deal with Fred Perry? No, unfortunately not. This isn't a Fred Perry one, though. This is a pretty green one, this one. I don't have a... I wish I did. I might ask them, actually. I'm not sure they'll be very interested in a random Scotsman telling people to buy a polo shirt. But anyway, well, is there... Oh, I've just seen that... I wondered what this guy was on about. He just said that he just made a little bit of money on Lucas Dean. I did Lucas Dean to get booked on the. I've done it in a double with Jorginho though. Lucas Dean's just been booked, so come on, Lucas, let's go. We need this. Come on. Who's on the bench? You know something? I'm not sure. I'm gonna go have a look. I've got distracted. Without Gonzo, I've lost all sense of sort of like discipline and organisation here. I'm just throwing the West Ham bench. David Martin, Nathan Chalk, 2 goalies on the bench again, just in case. Fabian Balbuena, Jared Bowen, Martin Noble, Ben Johnson, Mipo Odebeko, and Manuel Lanzini. A decent bench, a decent bench to be fair. And Leeds' bench, Caprio, Jenkins, Harrison, Moreno, Huggins, Poveda, Ocampo, Aloyski, Davis, and Berardi. I don't really know who those people are, and being honest with you, I don't know who they are. I know some of them, I don't know them all. I do not know all of those. Don't know all of those players. Bowen is on the bench. Sorry if I didn't read him out. He is on the bench. I was trying to do an order. I used the OneFootball app, and when you go on the bench, it's not in positional order. I don't know what order they do it in, but. So there's a goalie at the top and like midway down. I'll try and do it in order just so you know. Ben says, would you like to sign the Leeds goalie in the summer? Yes, I would. I think he's really, really good. The problem is I think he's not quite the finished article yet. I think he's got a lot of... I don't know how to word this. He's going to get better. He is really young. He's going to get better. I think he's going to be a really, really good Premier League goalkeeper, but he's a bit raw. He still makes some errors. I think when you pass it back to him, I still think with his feet he's a little bit iffy. That would help. That wouldn't bother us at West Ham because we don't ask the keeper to be a good ball player with your feet kind of thing like Leeds do. But I want to see him under pressure tonight. If we do pass the ball back to their goalkeeper, Massilia, I do want to see us pressuring him because I do think he can be a little bit... I think he can... He always takes 2 touches to clear it kind of thing. And I want to see us chase him down kind of thing. Oh, yeah, Adam, that's a good point. I've seen a couple of people mention it. But Martin Noble, the news or the rumours today, the club haven't announced it yet, is that Martin Noble signed a new 1-year contract extension. I'm buzzing, to be honest with you. I was away to pat him. I was away to pat Martin Noble because he's usually there, isn't he? I was away to just pat him. I forgot he's not there anymore. Martin Noble used to be here. But, yeah, I was delighted for him. I don't want that guy retiring with no fans. Could you imagine it? My heart's not ready for Martin Noble retiring, let alone not being at his final ever West Ham game. Jesus, no thank you. But listen, I actually think Noble's had a really good season. He's not played that often. We've all said for a long time he should be a squad player. This season he's been a squad player. And I think when he's been called upon, I think he's done a really good job. I think there's been a couple of occasions he's been called on, being put into the team when he shouldn't have been. And that's down to the manager. He's made errors starting Martin Noble. Stamford Bridge is the main one. Away to Chelsea. And this is when Chelsea, with Lampard looking a lot poorer than they are now, we put Martin Noble in there and he becomes the scapegoat a little bit. He's like the symbol of what went wrong. I don't blame him. I don't think he should have started. But as a squad rotation player, I think he's done really well. I think he's had some really good games for us recently. It's delighted to see him. I think he's got a lot to offer. And I think it saves us a little bit of money. I hope we still get another centre midfielder in. But if Noble retired, I think we would have needed 2 centre midfielders. That was Charlie's. He's arrived and gone away. I don't think he meant to come on. You could tell by the look of panic on his face when he realised what he'd done. He'll be on soon. He'll be on shortly for a little chat. But anyway, sorry. Yes, so Martin Noble. I think he's done. If Martin Noble retired, I think we need 2 centre midfielders. That would cost us a lot of money. So I'm kind of glad that he's staying on. Saves a little bit of cash because we need quite a lot this summer, don't we? 20 million just to keep the squad the same. Each and Everything says that hopefully Leeds' defence has more holes than his misses. Hope she doesn't watch this videos. That's all I'm going to say there, son. Otherwise, you are in the doghouse. GP, would I rather Scotland win the World Cup or West Ham win the Champions League? Oh, I shouldn't have clicked on that. I sort of seen the word Scotland and just clicked on it. I just trusted you because I know GP is someone that contributes a lot. That's why I clicked on it. I would actually pick Scotland winning the World Cup. I know that's not popular, but I love watching Scotland. I love my country, and I think the World Cup should be the pinnacle of football. I think that should come above everything else. The World Cup should become before the Champions League, the Premier League, so on and so forth. It should come first. However, I'd probably pick West Ham winning the Champions League over Scotland winning the Euro Championship, because that doesn't come up there. I do think the World Cup is the number one. Oh, everyone's now unsubscribing and going away because I picked Scotland. I'm sorry, but hey, I've always said when you come here, you get honest opinions. At least I can say, hand on heart, I gave an honest answer there. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. Arthur says both as likely as each other. To be honest with you, mate, I mean, I'd be lucky. There's more chance of West Ham qualifying in the Champions League than there is of Scotland qualifying from the World Cup at the minute. How mental is that? It's true, though. It's true. I've given up with stuff. I know we've qualified for. Ad says Scotland qualified for the World Cup, West Ham qualified. See, I'd pick the qualification for the Champions League over it because I don't know. I just would. I'd pick West Ham qualify for the Champions League over Scotland qualify for the World. I think it's because I like to think I'm very realistic, right? So Scotland in the World Cup, I know fine, we're going out in the group stages, regardless of who we get in the group with us. We're going out in the group stages. I think West Ham would probably go out in the group stages, but I'd like to think there's a chance for us to finish third maybe and go into the Europa League and continue that adventure. But if Scotland qualified for the World Cup and went out early, the following year, nothing changes for Scotland's national team. However, West Ham qualified for the Champions League and go out. There's a massive benefit. We still have a reward. It's a financial gain we get. So would benefit West Ham going forward. It wouldn't benefit Scotland. Anyway, let me put my earpiece in because Charlie will be joining me in a minute. I can see him getting ready. He's getting primed. He's eating his food and getting primed. Sean, can you do a video about what's involved in getting a season ticket, waiting times, cost, bands, travel, meeting groups, etc.? Yeah, we will. We'll do that if you want. If enough people want that. We're happy. Seaside Hammer shouldn't have admitted that. Nah, probably shouldn't have. I don't want to see how much dislikes this video has got now that I've admitted that. But I am honest. That's all I'll say. Anyway, it sounds like Chelsea have got a penalty, so not ideal. Not ideal at all. Ethan said he thinks Fernandes will start on the left and Ben Ramadan in the middle because of Leeds. His Neymar, Luke Ayling, although I don't want it to happen, but you get me. IronX, what's my score prediction? Right, everyone get your score prediction in. I like to do this before I sort of disappear. Everyone get your score prediction in. My score prediction is 3-1 West Ham. I'm far too stubborn to change my mind. And after getting the last 2 games correct, I'm going to stick with it. See, I'm in form at the minute. I'm in form. Gaz says, serious question, Gio, is it me or does it feel like we've only lost one in a few weeks and we seem to be playing catch-up and even Spurs have caught us? Yeah, you're right, actually. You're bang on. It's just because teams had a game in hand. And they've played that game in hand and taken advantage of it. Everton won their game in hand, Tottenham won their game in hand, and they've all gone and played this weekend, which we haven't yet. So we're one game behind. We've got 2 games less played than Liverpool and we're ahead of them, which is just unbelievable when you think about it. Right, let's get some scores up before I call in Charlie. Or Charlie can come in whenever he's ready, really, while I do all this stuff. Alex says, off topic, am I into gaming? No, Alex, I'm just going to say no. I don't mind a casual stint on the old Xbox, but I'm not a gamer. Charlie's a gamer, though. You want to talk about games, speak to him. David answer, 3-1. Ethan, 2-0. Moby, 3-1. Will, 2-0. Ironix, 2-0. JP, 4-1. Chris, 1-1. We've got someone predicting a draw. How dare you? How dare you? Anyway, let's get back to the positivity. Chris, 3-0. Justin, 3-1. Arthur, 4-0. Sylvian, 3-0. Tebow says it could be 4-0. It could be 4-0. Major, 2-0. Adam, 2-0. Louis, 3-1. Charles 3-0. Ben 1-0. 2-1. 3-2. 3-1 by Russell. 2-1 Gary. Matt 3-1. Willie 2-1. Dylan 3-0. Ian 4-0. Alan 3-1. Kev 4-1. Brian 3-1. Louis 2-1. Everyone is saying West Ham win. Ashley 1-0. Seaside 3-1. Richie 4. Ow! I've had enough of eating them all out. Everybody's just saying 2-1 or 3-1 now. Dave, good time. You 0-0? Nah. You're lucky if it's 0-0 after half an hour, mate. There's no way. There's no way this game is finishing 0-0. Surely not. Mitchell says 2-0. Abdullah says 2-1. Daniel, I think, is lying. He said 9-0, but I think he's telling porkies. Danny says 6-1. I think he's all... Michael's got Scotland football. Hello, Michael. I would have got a thumbs up from Michael earlier. Come on. Unless he would rather West Ham win the Champions League, then he probably also gave it a dislike as well. Eric 3-1. Ben Glander, West Ham fan channel. Go subscribe. He doesn't say that. I just added that bit. That's 2-0 as well. Lots of West Ham wins. Alan says 3-1, but his missus says 2-1. So you're going to go with 2-1, yeah, Alan? Because let's face it, she wears the trousers in that relationship. So 2-1 it is from them two. Lots of West Ham wins getting predicted to you. Things you'd love to see. Dave G. Hammer is not me. Oh, I can't. Why am I getting you two muddled up? Dave Goodyear didn't say it's 0-0. Dave G. Hammer did. 0-0. Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Someone said Leeds is going to win. Ad says 3-1 Leeds. He might be a Leeds fan, to be fair. If so, thanks for joining us instead of Leeds channel. Make sure you subscribe. Anyway, 700 of you watching, please drop a like on the video. We're here for the duration of the game, half time, second half, right up until the full time whistle goes. Then we've got a live review as well. We've got lots of content to keep you busy. So subscribe to the channel and drop a like on it if you haven't already. Mr. Walsh, are you ready backstage over there? Hey man, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad. Now, before we switch over to the old watch-along setup and stuff, are you feeling confident?
Yeah, I am actually. First time we faced Leeds, I was a bit bricking it. I can't lie. I thought Leeds, when they get going, they're very, very good. It was the only match I felt like I couldn't confidently call. I felt like if they get going, they're really good. Now, it's a bit different. After we held Manchester City so well, I feel like even Leeds at their best, we can keep them at bay. So I am pretty confident. And this is commonly known as the pride before the fall. But at this point, I'm all pride, yeah. I'm all pride.
I'm okay because if we get beat, while I'm going to look a little bit silly with my confidence, I've pulled all those names on the screen as well. So all them people I've clicked on, you're going to look silly as well. I'm not going down on my own here. I am not falling. You don't kill the soldier, you kill the army. I'm taking them with me.
That's it, you know. As long as you're down there with someone else, it doesn't make a difference. Do you know what I mean? Drag them down. Drag them down, Gio.
I'll tell you who's not going down, and that's Alan's missus because she predicted 2-1. How that works, I don't know. But anyway, right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No comment.
Fantasy Music says he's figured it out. Moyes' name on the Addict Patreon tier is Sam Allardyce. Going to have a look to see if there's a Sam Allardyce. That's a patron. Charlie, do you know what people should do if they're not a patron?
I think they should go to patreon.com/HammersChat and have a little gander at the tiers.
Have a little look. See the benefits.
You know. There's nothing wrong with a bit of window shopping. Do you know what I mean? Just have a little poke around.
Listen, non-essential retail is closed, but over at Hammers Chat, we never close. We are open all year round. There's no furlough going on over here. We're here all year round. So come on over. Patreon.com/Hammers Chat. Links in the description. You can support the channel from £3.60 per month and unlock new content. If you become a patron, in the next 2 hours, you will get the player ratings video. After this game tonight, you will find out what I'm grading each West Ham player. Who doesn't love a little bit of that, Charlie?
It's a great video. Not even a patron. Sometimes I just log into the Hammers Chat backend and watch it myself. Do you know what I mean? Just because I can, because it's a good video.
Daniel knows what he's doing here. He's in profit from Hammers Chat's Patreon just from copying my bets.
There you go.
I see what he's chatting about.
It's a way around it, isn't it? It's all risk reward, you know.
Alan says, to entice new patrons, can you tell us about your upcoming interview? Not the person, just how big it is. No, I cannot tell people how big the interview we've got coming up at the end of March is. It's massive, but I don't want to tell people that we've got a massive interview coming up.
Don't tell them we've got a massive. Don't tell them we've got a gargantuan interview. Just don't tell them. Don't tell them.
It is massive, though, isn't it?
It is pretty freaking big.
Anyway, brilliant. Right, where were we? And someone asked what the bets are. I can't remember what it is, to be honest. West Ham need to win. Jesse Lingard needs to score. Luke Haley needs to get boot. West Ham needs to score at least 2 goals, and there needs to be 9 or more corners in the match. £130. To someone in the live chat that wrote something about emptying their sack, something like that. Anyway, Charlie, I'm gonna love you and leave you in a minute. You ready for the watch along?
Born ready. It's gonna be. Look, stick around. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna watch the game together. It's gonna be a grand old time. Come and get involved. Hammer's Chat watch along. Why not? Let's go.
Anyway, don't go anywhere. Charlie's coming up with the interactive watch along just in a second. I'm going to disappear, but I'll be back at full time with a review on the channel. So make sure you subscribe. Drop a like on the video. Have you done it already? Anyway, give it a second and Charlie will be back.
That's right. I'm sticking around because we got a watch along in collaboration, of course, with Stuart Morris Accountants, your accounting professionals. They're based in Ilford, right? They're great accountants, personal, corporate, whatever you need. They're there. They hooked us up because there's a West Ham fan who got involved with us. That's how it works. That's how the world spins. That's why you should have a look. Stuart Morris Accountants, thank you very much. And hello once again, everyone, for a watch along. I hope you're all well. Hope you're all doing good this day. Hope you're all feeling confident ahead of what's definitely 1000% going to be a West Ham smash. It's the kind of level I'm coming. All things Leeds. Ed, Charlie, no offense, but I hope we burst your bloody bubbles tonight. Ed, I appreciate that. I also wish you the best of luck. Stick around. Let us know what your vibes are. In fact, Ed, specifically, what's your thoughts on the Leeds lineup? And everyone else, what's your thought on the lineups? I had a look when I was typing them up. Right, so we got your West Ham one here, for example. We got your Leeds one there. We got the benches. I had a look, but I didn't take it in. So, what is your thoughts on the lineups, Ed? What's your thoughts from a Leeds perspective? Ed, I didn't think you were alive, mate. I didn't reply to my DM. Where did you send the DM? Because I have been basically offline for a couple of while because I've been so busy. So if it was on Twitter, I apologize. I should have seen it anywhere else. I probably missed it. I apologize. Charlie takes your shirt off. George, I'm gonna go with a solid no. Because I'll be real with you. I think you're the only person who wants to see that. But I appreciate it regardless. How can I sponsor to promote the Twitch I just started? My West Ham Dress account is the Pool Factor. Steve Helson, let me know what your Twitch is. I'll come by and have a little look at what you're playing and get involved. Sponsor, talk to Gio. He's the smart money guy, ain't he? It's not me. Let's be real. It's definitely not me. West Ham pretty attacking lineup. Good to see Ben Rama start. I was happy to see Ben Rama start. I thought it wasn't going to happen. I felt like it just wasn't the one, and yet today somehow he manages to have wobbled his way into the starting lineup, which is good for me. I'm hyped about that. I think it could be good for us to see Ben Rama get some game time. I think maybe push Leeds a little bit. I like to see us going for it. You know, we've got 4 at the back. What was it Gatesy said? Gatesy said on an episode of Two Spanners, One Hammer, which you get, of course, if you subscribe to the Hammer's Chat Patreon, patreon.com/Hammer's Chat. Meet him in the center of the ring. Go for it. You know, and I'm hyped to see that. Dean Marsh says, any food chat, Charlie? What are we all having? That's a good question. What are we all having? I can tell you what, I've just eaten a packet of oven-baked cheese and onion. That's what Gia was saying when I was eating. And also a dime. Could have saved it for the stream, but to be honest with you, I haven't eaten basically all day, so I was very hungry. Charlie, do you miss Tom as a co-host? I do. For many reasons. Mainly because I'm just going to keep adjusting this. Tom is a very enthusiastic individual. You know what I mean? He guns for it. You know, no matter what, he's always hyped, and that's sort of, you know, I like the bounce off we have, you know. But now he's off doing his own thing on AFA's 32, which is all subscribe to if you haven't already. So fair play. He's got his thing going on. Jim Grave, what's your Twitch, Charlie? A top lad. I'm a top lad everywhere. If you find me, I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter. It's all there. Oof, I've got a new limited edition dime latte. Is that nice? I don't have lattes. I don't drink coffee, but I do like dimes a lot, so I would consider it. What is Discord, Charlie? You keep referring to it. Well, Alan, thank you for asking. Discord is in the link below. It's a thing. You click on it, right? You join it. It's kind of like a forum. Okay. You join it. It's completely free. You click the little rules thing just to let you in. And then guess what? We have streams to watch the game. So tonight, say you didn't have a stream to watch the game tonight. If you clicked on that Discord link below, you'd have stream. We have a bit called Stream Links. There's 5 options there for you to watch it usually. Thank you to the wonderful Jim Stevens for doing it. Bro, get involved. Do you know what I mean? Get involved. Would love to see you there. Good West Ham chats. We've got other topics kicking off, but good West Ham chats, good football chats, good chats about all things happening. All things. Benedict McGowan, hi Charlie, 5-0, come on you eyes. It's a bold prediction, Benedict, but I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. It's got some strong food chat. Chicken pie, like that. Had beef stew, dumplings, mashed coddy cheese. So that sounds beautiful in a circle. That sounds like something I should get. You should get a skin fade, says Ethan. Ethan, I'll tell you a little secret. My hair is terrible and always will be. So any advice I'll appreciate and I'll take it. How many goals has Antonio scored this season? I think 7. Someone will have to double check. That was me when I accidentally clicked on the stream earlier. Didn't mean to do that. I was setting up. That's why I was standing up. I was, you know how it is. You know how it is. West Ham Clips. Good evening, sir. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Hope you're ready for some good content tonight from the match. That's my prediction. It's nice. Ian Wheeler says it's nice being able to bring a player with the quality of Bowen off the bench. I agree. It's kind of insane. It's kind of insane to just have someone as good as Jarrod Bowen just on the bench ready to do things. I mean, talking about the bench, just having a quick look in it there. 2 goalkeepers I'll never understand. I don't think there's any reason ever to have 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Apart from that, though, having Bowen on there, I mean, Lanzini, is a good player to have on the bench as well. We've seen that. Noble can do his bits. Johnson is a good young prospect. Oldbeck, a good young prospect. Bowen starts a lot of games. So to see him in and around the bench to bring on and do bits, I mean, that's really good. That's really good. JM Fever, Charlie, good to see you, sir. How are you? Hope you're well. Let's have 2 bingos tonight, Charlie. Sub bingo. On what time will the Mike Dean show start? Richie Von Rock, you raised an excellent point. Right, everyone. Let's get down to it. Logan saying hello, by the way. I'm feeling a goal first 10 minutes. Antonio 3-2 win. That's nice, positive. Tebow saying hello. People just saying hello. Foshizi, hello. How are we? Right. As we've just been told, where is it? Richie, there we go. We're going to have 2 sub bingos tonight. Well, we're going to have 2 bingos. And what I want you to do is in your comment, in your live chat, I want them both, okay? So first, sub bingo. What minute will David Moyes make a substitution and what substitution will it be? And then a second sub bingo, when will the Mike Dean show start? Some would say it's already started because he lives rent-free in our heads. But when will it start? These are what I want from you. Give me your 2 bingos. Give me your vibes. Give me your vibes. Charlie, does the thought of Noble retiring upset you as much as me? Yes. Yes, as long as he's on the proviso, he sticks around in the club. If he sticks around in the club, then I'm not, it won't be the worst. It won't be the worst. But I don't want to see him go. I don't want to see him go. Athos 32. Sub bingo. What time will a wild Athos 32 appear? Never. I've got nothing left. Miss you. I don't want to see him go. Don't want to see him go. Right, where is it? Let's see. So, where are we at? So I'm just having a little scroll, trying to find the top of the sub. Here we go. Richie Von Rock's first in. Sub, 68th minute. Mike Dean show 34th. Ooh. Thoughts on Odebeku? I hope he gets more game time. I think he does. He's young. He has time on his hands, but I want to see him get more game time. 70th minute. This is Cayenne, like the Pepper Picard or Peckard. Fair enough. Moyes will sub on the 60th minute. Mike Dean show will start the first minute, says Will. That's a big point. Big question, Pro, says Kane. Is Moyes the best British manager in the Prem? Brendan Rodgers. Where's Brendan Rodgers from? Is it Northern Ireland? If so, Brendan Rodgers. Although British, not UK. Then yeah, I guess by default. trying to remember what managers there are. I'm having a mare. 71st minute for the subs says Scarborough. 69th minute, Bowen for 4 now. He's stealing my shtick. Mike Dean tunnel incident. An early Mike Dean show. A very early Mike Dean show that would make it. I can't lie. Let's have a look. This chat has just skipped for me. Mike Dean show, 63rd, 80th minute. Bowen for 4 nows for Bowen. Late sub GP. Like a bold play though. 57th minute, Bowen for Ben Rama or 4 nows. Oh, he's not refereeing, says Ashley. Unfortunately, he is. We are getting Mike Dean. Thoughts on Abraham not in the squad again? I'd love to see Tammy Abraham at West Ham. Do I think it'll happen? No, probably not. But I'd like to see him there. I don't think he fits perfectly in Moyes' system, but at the same time, at this point, I hope if we got a striker, it would be someone who fits Moyes' system and Moyes appreciates. So if it happens, it happens. But I would as a person, I would love to see him in West Ham. 8th minute, Mike Dean fun times says Jack Walker. 1st minute, Mike Dean show sub 4s because of the Mike Dean show. It says Ben Cargill. 68th minute and 1st minute says Martin. 70th minute for sub Mike Dean at 38. It's 38. Stevie C saying 953 members on the Discord. You love to see it. We're almost at 1,000. I think we are the. I say this with hesitation. I do think we are the biggest West Ham Discord in existence. I say that with hesitation. I'd have to look into it a bit more, but you love to see it. 45th minute, Bowen for 4 now. 78th minute, Noble for Benny, and 53rd for Mike Dean. The latest Mike Dean one probably going at the moment. 89th minute, Noble bring back Affa, says Scott Venn. We all feel that way, mate. We all feel that way. And Dean Marsh sub 69th minute, 4 nows. Bowen Mike show 1st minute. Crazy Cam Charlie. What would you like to see as Noble send off when he retires? Also, would you give him a statue? I would not give him a statue, Crazy Cam. There are very few players I would give statues though to be fair. Very, very few. However, I don't know because he's already had his thing, so I don't know. I just want to see him if he stays as part of the coaching staff, then just to clap on the pitch and then stay in the dugout really is what I want. But I don't know. Anthony Jones 4-1. Gonna do no set pieces at the back. Double pack of Viscounts. Lovely mint chocolate biscuits to nibble for the game. Love that Viscounts. Good Viscounts shout. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Mike Dean show has started already. We already can't help talking about it. That's what I'm saying. He lives in our heads. He lives in our heads. We will never get away from the Mike Dean show. Mike Dean will forever and always be rent-free. 66 minutes for Bowen for Antonio Noble on for 4 hours. 80th minutes says Benedict. That's a fair point. Mike McJoin 1. Northern Ireland. Okay, so it was Northern Ireland. So then I guess by default. Hello, Ray. I will be sending you a link at some point during the first half when I find the time. But good to see. Good to see. Odebecker on for Ben Rama, Bowen on for Lingard, both in the 70th minute. I would enjoy that. I do think the longer Lingard is on, the more chance we have of winning, but I would enjoy that. I just want to see Ben. I just want to see Odebecker playing more. He needs to. He was sort of just thrown to the side, thrown asunder last time, and I feel like we could do better than that. I feel like we need to treat him better than that. 78th sub. 78 sub, and the Mike Dean show will be cancelled this week. My birthday today. 3 points will be a great present. Well, happy birthday, Anthony, for a start. Can everyone in the chat please wish Anthony a happy birthday? Good. Thank you for joining. Thank you for spending it here. What a terrible decision that was, but I appreciate it nevertheless. And I hope we cancel it specifically for your sake. Mike Dean show or One Division says so. Wings. I haven't seen One Division yet, so let's go with the Mike Dean show. Everyone's been on this One Division kick on Disney Plus, right? They've just added Ugly Betty. So I've been watching Ugly Betty. I make the best decisions in life. Brian just joined the Discord. Thank you for sharing. I'm a West Ham fan from Newfoundland, Canada. Sometimes it's hard to be able to watch the fixtures, so streamers will help a lot. Cheers. Come on, your irons. Thank you very much for joining, Brian. Come on, your irons indeed. And get involved, mate. Come get involved in the conversations, get involved in stream next. Always useful. We're 16 minutes away from kickoff. They'll be there. Get involved, Look at this. All the happy birthdays. What a time to be allowed. What a time to be a boy. Happy birthday. Look, just good times. Morgan the Gamer says, good luck if you're a West Ham fan. I'm Leeds, so good luck. Good luck to yourself as well, Morgan. I hope you're well. All Things Leeds is a good Leeds channel. Check him out. Subscribe. He's a good lad. His name's Ed. he's going to need your moral support today if he's in the chat still, because my lord, if we win, it's going to be bad for him. It's going to be bad for him. Invited my mum around for Mother's Day on Sunday night. Just realised we're playing United. Yeah, that was an L on your side, Alan. I can't lie. It's an L on your side. I'd like to imagine, is she a fan? Get her involved in the watch along. I tell you what, I invite your mum to come on the watch along. Not Alan, you can be there as well if you want, but specifically your mum. We'll get her on. We'll get some food chat going. You know, we'll ask the final Spanners question to her. Really get in there and know what she's going on about. You know, see what her vibes are, and then we'll figure it out from there, Alan. I'm sure it'll be a great Mother's Day. I need to check. I need to pull up Now TV on my phone, because that's how I watch the games, you see, which is why I'm going to be slightly behind everyone tonight, because Now TV is just slow. It's just slow. Also, I haven't charged my phone, so hopefully it survives the match. It's what we all hope for. It's what we all hope for. As Foshizi says, though, listen, everyone, if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it regardless. But subscribe if you're new around here. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the video, of course. We do watch-alongs, build-up shows, reviews for every single West Ham game. All of them. Non-stop, never ending. Just constant work. I'm so tired. But you can make that worth it by subscribing and hitting that like button. If you do, I genuinely appreciate it. If you don't, hey, I appreciate it regardless. Thank you for coming along. You've got lots of great stuff here. And of course, the beginning of the month, the earlier in the month, you do it, you can get involved on the Patreon, patreon.com/HammersChat, where we have a new end question. I wasn't going to tease it, Ray. However, there's some things happening on Two Spanners, One Hammer, which is, of course, the Hammers Chat exclusive Patreon exclusive podcast. If you want to get involved, you can. You can. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/HammersChat, subscribe at any level. You get involved with the show that myself and Ray host, as well as all the other great videos we have going on. We appreciate it. What's your prediction? I haven't actually said that. Thank you for reminding me, Morgan, the gamer. What is your prediction? I think 2-1 West Ham like last time. I said on Two Spanners, One Hammer, I did predict a 2-1 win. Ray and our guest, who was... Our guest, the name's gone out of my head. This has happened 4 times to me. It's gone. Andy. Thank you, Ray and Andy. Both were very hyped. We're very hyped about this game, and I went a little bit subdued with the 2-1, but not quite there. Nick's White, also from South Africa. Good to see you, Nick. Good to see you. Anyone from South Africa, good to see you. In a minute, I'm going to be asking you where you're all from. But for Ray, who's missed the starting lineups, let me go through. And West Ham United lineup as such: Fabianski, Kufal, Dawson, Diop, Cresswell, Rice, Souček. Fornals, Benrahma, Lingard, Mikhail, Antonio. Going up against Leeds, Meslier, Ayling, Llorente, Cooper, Dallas, Phillips, Klitsch, Roberts, Costa, Rafinha, Bamford. So a surprise inclusion for Calvin Phillips, who I assumed was out. Also seeing Dallas get involved as opposed to Alioski, who I thought would be the... it's an interesting lineup from both sides. Surprising inclusion by Benrahma and Phillips. Maybe that's the game. But more importantly, oi, says Scotty D. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. And Woody says, I can vouch for Two Spanners, One Hammer. Charlie and Ray are both quality fans. Thank you very much, Alan. Of course, you'll be coming on again soon, I hope. I've got a list I'm working through at the moment. You're quite high up there. Right, where were we? I tell you what, we got 12 minutes till kickoff. Okay, we've got 12 minutes till kickoff, and what I want to ask you all now, and this is something I like to ask every game as I open up the Now TV app on my phone. It's something I like to ask every game. If you're a long-term person, you know what's coming. Where are you watching from tonight? Or it's maybe today, depending on where you are. I'm hyped to know. Let me know where you're vibing. Well, I'm, of course, coming from late night North London. It's not raining here today, which is good, because when I walked outside earlier to get delivery, I didn't put my shoes on, so I didn't get wet socks. But I'm coming from North London. Where are you coming from? What be going on where you're at? We have the UK, says Football Addict. UK, Brussels, Bournemouth, Wapping. I'd never known how to say it. Guernsey, New York here. Some good respects. The Americans here. Bridlington, Watford, East London, Algeria, shout out Ireland, Sweden, Auckland, sunny Chadwell Heath. No Bowen, no, he's on the bench, Ray. He is on the bench. Your bedroom, says Oscar. That's a lie, sir. Because I am in my bedroom. I'm not in my living room, but I will have to. I could go and check. I'll go and check just see if you're in there. Scotty D, thoughts on this? I will come back to this. Make sure to remind me if I forget. Washington, a priest's basement, says Darth Vader. Jesus Christ, Darth. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Surrey, Essex, Maryland, UK. I am watching from Leeds. Shout out to Leeds. Eltham, I'm going to say, Anthony. I'm terrible at everything. Class B, MT in the US. MT is Montana? No, that's not state. Or is it? Who knows? Bushy near Watford. I was there last year. I was going to say recently, but I realized it was a year ago. In my man cave in Spain, good to see Richie as per usual. Billericay as usual. Derling, Kent, Essex, London, Copenhagen, Liverpool, Cape Town, South Africa, Isle of Wight, still New Orleans, Croydon, a priest basement again, says Darth Vader. He really wants people to know. Someone please send help. Where is the comments? They've gone, disappeared. I'll work my way up. Massachusetts. It's Massachusetts, of course. It's Montana. Scotty D's in Massachusetts. Good to know. Haringey, North London. I know that place very well. Lewis wants to say hello to Ray. Australia, Western Island, California, Montana was correct. I'm just a genius. Ecuador, where are you, Charlie? I'm in my chair in North London. Sunny North London. Hello, I'm Ben from Dover. Good to see you, Tommy16. Oregon, USA, in quarantine in New Zealand, says Hughes. Well, I'm glad you choose to spend your quarantine with me. Hope you're good, though. Hope you're well. Hope it's nothing. Hope you're not in quarantine because of health issues and it's just, avoiding stuff. India, says Football Alex. Good to see it. Ecuador. Where else are we at? Indian Head, Canada. I didn't even know that was a place, but I love that. Montana is where they have all the nukes. Ooh, is it? Didn't know that. The stadium, says your boy. Your boy's out here moving wild, ignoring all regulations. Melbourne, says Adam Reeve. I'll shout for my father. He'll be watching the Hammers serving in Bahrain. Jordan, shout out to your dad. Hello, Mr. Lane. I hope you're well, sir, and hope you're enjoying. Hope we get a good win for you specifically. Peter Singh says Portugal calling. I'm loving this. It's like Eurovision. Portugal calling. 0 points for the UK again. All right, cheers, Portugal. Ben Ramos back. Emptied my sack. I assume you're saying that from the previous thing, which I wish you good luck because I don't think Jay was here. But good luck. In my kitchen in Buckham, Surrey, with my lucky socks and my Mark Noble figure. Good to know, Robert. Good to know, Roger. Good to know. I'm not in USA. I'm in London. I was guessing. Okay. Thank you. I was all over the shop there, Scotty. I apologize. North Korea, says Adam Reeve. I'll be shocked. I'll say this. I'm going to make a bold statement here. I don't think you're in North Korea. However, if the live stream has somehow reached North Korea, welcome, Korea. Make sure to subscribe and like while you're there. And maybe calm down on the old geopolitical conflicts. You know what I mean? We don't need them. But then again, the rest of the world is also quite bad. And that rally in S6. Come on, West Ham, says Arsenal for life. Good to see other fans going at Turnpike Lane, says Jerry B. Is that where you're at or where you're guessing where I'm at? Because I'm not in Turnpike Lane, or I did work in Turnpike Lane not too recently. It's about 2 years ago. Just before the pandemic, I was working very frequently in Turnpike Lane. Well, just up the road. It was more closest to Wood Green Tube than it was Turnpike. And one of my best friends lived in Turnpike Lane until his flat kicked him out because of the pandemic. What a time to be alive. I'm watching from the stadium, says Morgan the Gamer. Well, I'm glad. Again, just no regard for rules. Miami, Tunbridge. We have tons of nukes elsewhere. That's very true. Bangkok, big up rally. Yo, anyone buzzing bone ain't playing. Harsh, Harry. But I respect your dedication to your beliefs. Royal Leamington Spa, Ye Olde, Staffordshire, North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Is there beaches in South Carolina? I thought South Carolina was landlocked. Am I wrong about SC? I'm probably wrong. Welcome anyway, Chris. I hope you're more rally. Lots of Thousand Oaks, California. Is there a live stream in the Discord? Also, what's the Discord? Nate, hear me out, my G. In the link below, top link, there's a thing called Discord. You click on that, and guess what? The stream links in there. You have to click the little green thing to accept the rules because that's just the way these things work. But in there's a place called Stream Links. There'll be options for you to watch it in the Discord. Link in the description below. Get involved. They will never foul me since your boy. I respect it. I hope you're hiding in a place where you can at least watch the game, because otherwise that sounds like a lot of effort to have gone to not watch the game. Nottingham, 4 a.m. Perth, Australia. Thank you very much for getting up, OG, and joining us. And good luck for staying up. No health issues. Everyone come into New Zealand does for 2 weeks. That makes sense, Hughes. Okay. Well, then I hope you're well regardless, and I hope you're enjoying sitting indoors for 2 weeks. I've basically just not stopped quarantining, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Warsaw. Watching from Uganda, says Thwackinator. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Make sure to subscribe if you're around here. Right. Watching in my office in Hainault, says Chuck. Good to see you, Chuck. Thank you for coming. Shout out Hainault. Good stop on the central line. We are 5 minutes away from kickoff. We're 5 minutes away from kickoff. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe, like the video. If you're enjoying it, I appreciate it. Regardless, we'll be here live throughout the entire game up until full time, where I'll spam the link in the chat for you to just jump on the live review that we do. Gio will be doing a live review. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope we all enjoy what could be a barnstormer of a game. Just around the corner from Turnpike Lane Tube. Yeah, that's my friend. My friend lived on one. You know, there's a bunch of roads around there that were really confusing to me because I refused to look at a map. So he told me where it was, and I knew roughly, and then I just walked around right behind Turnpike Lane Tube, in between there and where the 41 goes round and goes down towards Tottenham. That around there. It's the 41. I think it's the 41. Around there. I'm just showing local geographic knowledge. I'm just showing off that I know bus routes because I get on buses because I'm poor. Shout out, bro, please. Shout out Mason Moss with your it picture. Shout out. Good to see you, Mason Moss. Subscribe. Like the video. Charlie doesn't use maps. Natural senses only. Exactly. I just vibe it. I once walked home when I was living at my parents' house, which is relatively close to here, ish. It's within walking distance, I guess. I once walked all the way back from Stratford to North London. That was a mistake. Halfway through, I thought, I'm going to get fit. Like I'm gonna get rid of a lot of calories doing this. And then I stopped on Greg's halfway and ate sausage rolls. But, you know, you just vibe it. If you know roughly where you need to go, I'm in East London. I need to go to North London. Therefore, you go northwest, right? You figure it out. Shutek to score goal of the season. Knee slide in front of Mike Dean. It's a bowl. I like that crazy cap. Also, is that a Watch Dogs logo? I've never noticed that before, unless it's new. I don't know. If so, what's your favorite Watch Dogs? Nice headsets. Thank you. You can thank Chuck for that. He's the one who very graciously gave me the money to be able to afford it. Otherwise, I am poor. How are things, Charlie? Confident of win? I am confident, Ben Davis. I can't lie. Good to see you. I'm actually confident. Usually, and Harry Potter, we'll get onto this as well. Usually, I am a bit shooketh. I can't lie to you. Usually, I'm like a bit antsy because the first time we placed Leeds, I was like, when Leeds are really good, they're really good. I couldn't quite tell which way it was going to go. I felt like their style suited us, but at the same time, I didn't know. We've just dealt with Man City, right? We didn't win. We didn't even get a draw, but we dealt with them really, really well. And so, honestly, when I look at it and I say, even if Leeds are at their very best, I feel like we'll be able to keep them out. So, for me, I will stick with my 2-1 that I said on. I'll stick with my 2-1 that I said on two spanners, one hammer. However, 3-1 is sort of calling me. It's sort of calling me a little bit, at least. I'm seeing people say the Discord link isn't working. Asking where the Discord link is. It should be in the description below. What I'll do is I'll replace it very quickly. If you give me just a split second, I think I have the right link. It's just not there apparently. There we go. If you refresh the page now, there should be a Discord link in the description for you to get involved. Any good suggestions for Xbox One games? Let Logan know. Logan, I would say, first of all, congratulations on your Xbox One X. I don't know. I've been stuck playing childhood games again because I've been going through it, but I do have Watch Dogs Legion here. I mean, Hitman. I don't know if you're into it. Hitman 3 is an absolute barnstormer. I love Hitman games, though, so that's the thing. But apart from that, I can't lie to you. I've been playing children's games the entire time. It's just my life. It's just my life. It's the way I choose to live my life. It's the way I choose to live my life. Yeah, it was a stupid look. Walking. Yeah, it was a dumb idea. I don't know why I did it, Mr. Pete Hammer. I don't know why I did, but I did, and I did it. But it was legitimately one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Duvet dance with the £5. Thank you very much, sir. Get yourself a few Greg's vegan sausage rolls. Charlie Duvet, I will do that. I will do that. I will make sure to do that. I can't lie to you. I do prefer those vegan ones to non ones. I can't lie. But thank you very much, Duvet Dancer. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. £5, of course, to go into the kitty. Appreciate it. Lots of people saying Red Dead Redemption 2. That's fair. Actually, what I would say you should look into, Logan, is look into Xbox Game Pass. Good. It's a good, it's a good service. It's like $10 a month, I think, in the US, and it's got tons of games you can get involved with. So I'll have a little look. I'll give Hitman a try. Good man. I freaking love Hitman. Have a look into it, see if it would interest you at all. Right, we're just about to kick off here for me. I'll be slightly behind you. What I would say is this. These are the lineups once more if you have not seen them. West Ham lineup as such. Fabianski, Kufal, Dawson, Diop, Cresswell, Rice, Souček, Fornals, Benrahma, Lingard, and Antonio as Leeds lineup with Meslier, Ayling, Lorente, Cooper, Dallas, Phillips, Klitsch, Roberts, Costa, Rafinha, Bamford. We'll, of course, have there's a 1 minute applause going on for Glenn Roeder, of course, who passed away this week very sadly. Short thoughts and prayers obviously go out to his family. Shout out to Glenn Roeder's family. I would sit here clapping, but it would be very loud on the microphone, so I don't want to do that. So just, respect to Glenn, thoughts and prayers in the chat, of course. What a man. We will be live with the watch along just after that. I'll let you know when kickoff happens on my screen. We're about to kick off here. The teams are getting back into position. The cameramen are running along the side of the pitch to get back into position. I love their little scurry they do. Here we go. It's West Ham United versus Leeds. It's a big match. It's a big match for us, and it's a big match for Leeds. They're on a decent streak of form as well. It's all kicking off. Here we go. As the players take the knee, one player got a bit excited and went for a run. It's fine. The players have taken the knee. West Ham United to kick off. It's West Ham United versus Leeds. There is kickoff. I am just behind you lot. Thanks to the Now TV app being the way it is. And hopefully we go wild. Let's go. Just turning up the brightness on my phone so I can see it. There we go. Glenn Roeder, of course. Anyone remember the OG? It's also Crazy Cam, the original Watch Dogs. I actually like the original Watch Dogs, and I know there's a lot of hubbub about it. I really like it. I never played Watch Dogs 2, and then I enjoyed Legion. But I don't know. I just like original PC games like Quap. Listen, Quap was a banger. Of course, the guy who went on to make Getting Over It, Bennett Foddy, who's made many other things. Bennett Foddy, a very prolific game creator. Good lad. Timer CW. So our time currently is at 56, 57, 58, 59, 1 minute exactly. There you go. That's where I'm at. Just in case you want to know. So roughly where I am. We look nervous, says Adam. I think it's one of those things where Leeds press very high and they press very hard. And so early on, you need to weather that storm. Once you weather it and you get a bit more used to it, we can come out of this. But I'm confident in this. I'm confident in this. Ibrahim Mir says, "Are you going to show it live?" I'm not, Ibrahim, because YouTube will kill me. Susan from YouTube will come and she'll give me a 5-star frog splash like Rob Van Dam himself. And so if you want to watch it, though, link in the description below, Discord, click on that. There's some links in there for you to watch the game. Stream links. What a time to be alive. I'm only 29 seconds behind. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Corner for Leeds. Played in, headed away. Not convincingly, but we're at least there. Okay. Gone out for a goal kick. Run out. Watch Dogs 2 is a lot like Legion. I just think Legion is a perfect blend of 1 and 2. That's fair. I really like. I can't lie to you. I've not finished Legion yet. I've not finished Legion yet. I do mean to at some point. I've just been distracted because Crash Bandicoot comes on PS5 this week, so I'm going to be getting that because I never played it when it came out on the other consoles because I waited for it to be on PS5. But I just went around recruiting old people. I can't lie. I had like 10 old people on my roster just running around, punching people and zapping them and shit. It was just good. It was just good. Clattered their Declan Rice. Complaining he didn't get a free kick, but it carries on. And now a free kick given to Leeds. Big up Susan from YouTube, mate. She's a dangerous woman. She's a dangerous woman. She can swipe a channel down just at the click of a button. And I don't want to enrage that. That's not the sort of person I am. I don't like to enrage the beast. I don't want to enrage the beast. Lots of people saying there was a handball in the chat. I'll see it in about 30 seconds-ish. Leeds off the ball are so good, man. And I don't mean defensively. I mean, it's like netball. When, because obviously in netball, you can't dribble with it. So the other players have to move it. It's similar to that. Like whenever someone has the ball, you instantly get people showing for it. And like, it's just, so it's genuinely impressive. That's really one of the reasons why Bielsa got nominated for Manager of the Year, despite being just getting Leeds out of the Championship. Is getting a Championship side to play his style of football is genuinely impressive. And they do it so succinctly. And they're having a good season because of it. It's a good ball into the centre. Hit high and wide from whoever it was who shot. I didn't see. But it is impressive. I know people go on a bit too much about Leeds and everything else. But it is genuinely impressive. It was a good try, but the shot was, to be honest, if you're not hitting the target, what are you doing? What are you doing? Thought a French tickler from Susan was on the cards. Listen, I take anything but an absolute destruction. An absolute destruction. Because, we need the channel. And it's not mine to destroy. If it was mine, I'd go down swinging. But it's not mine to destroy. Therefore, Therefore. Alan asks, how have we started? It's been all Leeds so far. We're not that long into the game, only 5 minutes, but it has been a Leeds dominant start. They've had that's another good opportunity from Leeds into the centre. Number 11 hits it. It's in. It's 1-0. Oh, offside. Ooh, Leeds. As I was saying it, how have we started? So we've started a bit against us. To be honest with you. Just have a look at the goal again here. Leeds played the ball into the box. We haven't dealt with it full stop. We have not dealt with it. There's a hint of a touch from Bamford out to the right-hand side, which I think is where the offside flag is getting called upon. VAR has gone. It's gone to VAR. It's very close. On my phone, I can't quite tell. I honestly have no clue. We'll find out in a second. It's just Fellaini on the back of my phone. Ignore that. I think it looks like they're going to say offside. It looks like they're going to say offside, but it's very close. The ball got played in. Cross from the left-hand side from Roberts. Cross from the right hand. The goal has been ruled out. We have been ruled out. It is still 0-0. Thank goodness I don't have to make another thing. Ball got played in from the left-hand side from Roberts, floated it into the box. I think it was two Roberts, or maybe it was two Roberts. Bamford got a touch in the box, which meant the flick on was offside, but then the ball got played back across low, and the number 11 from Leeds slotted at home. A good finish, to be fair. And Leeds have definitely started the better of the two sides. They're high pressing. We're sort of a little bit all over the shop here. I don't want to say the pressure's getting to us, but it certainly feels that way. But Leeds have scored again. Bamford's put it in. He's not celebrating. I don't know what's I need to get my headphone on so I can actually hear the commentators say what's going on. I think it was offside again. I need to also move. When on like things when they have chat heads. I'm just chatting bollocks. Ignore that. Ball goes out of play. So it was driven down the left-hand side. He came close to keeping it in, but as he tried to pull it back across for Bamford, it was Rafinha who had pulled it back across the line. It crossed the line and it's out. So there you go. The point is they've just had two disallowed goals in very quick succession there. We are struggling to deal with them as of now. West Ham look like they can't cope with the pressure at all right now. Leeds are all over us. It's a big problem. Their passing is pretty succinct and quick, as per usual. We have to remember the first time we beat them 2-1, they sort of didn't really turn up for that game, unfortunately. Not in the way they should have, and they're showing it here. I think, I keep saying the phrase, the pressure is getting to us. I do think there is a lot of pressure on us right now. And I think we're as guilty as putting the pressure on us ourselves as the rest of the world is. We're getting spoken about in top four conversations. Everyone else, we're outside the top four. It feels like we need this win quite badly. We'll see how it moves forward, I guess. But as of right now, Leeds all over us. So that was a terrible pass by Luke Ayling. We'll see. We need to step up a little bit. I don't know if you can see, I've got a massive mark on my nose here because I smashed my face with a laptop. So I'm also struggling with that. West Ham sitting back, no need to alarm. No need for too much alarm. Yeah, I think Cresswell tries to cross it straight into the arms. I think it's a case of we're sitting back, but we're not defending as successfully as we were against Manchester City. City, we were really deep, and I think what we've done here is given ourselves a sort of. We've tried to step to Leeds a little bit, but they're certainly, as of right now, doesn't look like it. We have the space is opening up, and our back four is not as organised as it usually is. For example, against Man City last week, it was very well drilled. This does not feel that way. At all. Lingard, the shining light. I agree. That was a good run by Lingard there, to be fair, down the left-hand side. We look dreadful, and you lot are so lucky. How on earth is that offside? Bring it up with VAR. I don't know, no name. I don't know how it was offside. I thought it. I don't know. Nor do I. Whatever. The decision is the decision. We move. Rafinha down the left-hand side again, pulls it back across. Leeds getting forward in numbers, and our defense is all over the shop. We had like 6 people in a clump like this in the area, not in a line, not covering spaces, just in a clump. Our defense is all over the shop right now. All over the shop. Someone needs to put some more, there needs to be more organisation. The thing is, Leeds don't let up at all. Leeds aren't a team who are going to sit there and just be like, nah, it's fine. They don't let up. So they're just going to keep pressing this and keep pushing it. And at that point, we're in trouble. So they need a bit of time. We need to slow the tempo down in this game. I know that's not kind of our shtick. Our shtick is just hit them on the break. So it's not really what we want, what we would usually want. We need to calm the tempo down just a little bit, allow us to all take a breather and get some organization into the defense. Because right now, our defense is all over the shop. I don't care about giving them possession. They can have as much possession as they want. That's how we play. Fine. You take your possession. Not fussed, mate. But what we do need to do is have a little bit of time just to organize that defense. Because right now, it's all over the shop. all over the shop. Who do I want to wear at West Ham? I'm a West Ham fan. It's a West Ham channel. Subscribe if you're around here. Drop a like on the video. All that good stuff. But West Ham. Wakey, Moyes furious. Wakey. We're being pulled apart by their pace. Passing all over the place at the moment. We need half time to come quick. Our posting is woeful again. I mean, this game won't be easy for my heart. There's a lot of struggle. There's a lot of struggle and strife going on right now in this team. A lot of struggle and strife. And it is coming. Leeds high press is really affecting us. Leeds pressing is affecting us. Ben Rama to Antonio, don't take a shoot. Lays it into Lingard. Just do something with it. Not a great pass, but it's fine to fall now. Leeds, to be fair to them, have turned up today. Leeds have turned up wanting this. I think they've got 2 wins in their last. I think they've got 2 wins and 3 losses in the league in their last 5. And you can't really tell. Leeds look like they really want this right now. They're stepping to us a lot. And their defense is swarming in a good way. We'll see. Not over by any stretch of imagination. Far from over. Far from a foregone conclusion. You know, we've seen them. They started brightly in the last one as well. They scored early, as far as I remember. But we just need to weather the storm and get some organisation back and get some calm in the side, and we move. Where's my mouse? There we go. Come on, your irons. We look sluggish. We look scared. That's the thing. I think we're just a bit overwrought by the situation. I can't lie. Do we practice passing? Every pass we do is either overhit or too short. We're struggling. We're struggling in that context. I can't lie to you. We are struggling. Moyes is telling the players to settle down. Do you know what I mean? A little bit tranquilo, in the words of Tetsuya Naito. Just a bit of tranquilo. Senayo. You know, just a bit of calm. Our passing is not for Europe. It is not. That is INX. You are right. That is far from European quality passing we've had the last 2 games. And it's so far our performance is reminding me slightly of Manchester City, where the passing is just a bit all over the shop. It's a bit wayward, a bit wild. Far from ideal. Bad start, but it's going to be 10 minutes. This is the point. This is the point, Stealthy Sloth. We just got to look at it. We got to take our time, and grow into the game. Once we grow into the game, Leeds are going to have something a bit more to think about. But as of right now, Leeds are asking all the questions, as it were, and we don't have answers. Spanish and then Japanese, no? Tranquilo, escenario, which I think means like essentially cool your jets. I don't remember. I learned it from wrestling. They do. Sonic B says they have us rattled. I think that's true. We are defensively, like I said, we really do. We just look nervous. We just look nervous. They shaking in their boots a little bit. And Leeds need to keep up this high tempo, because I think the more they keep up this high tempo, and the more effective that is going to be for us or against us. I think they need to just keep pushing, keep pressing. They will come good. Have faith, says Jeff. Yeah, I believe in us as well at the moment. Because even if we do concede, we've shown against Leeds this season that we can come back from it. I believe that's fine. I believe we will do that. Yeah. AEW last night. Yeah, I haven't seen it all yet. I watched most of it last night. I watched the Sting Darby Allin Team Taz match, and then half of the main event just before starting the show tonight. So I don't know who wins the main event. Everything else though I know, because I've watched the rest of the show, and it was very good. It was a very good show. I really enjoyed the Sting match. I remember seeing in an interview, he said once he left, he wanted to do a cinematic match in WWE. So seeing what he wanted essentially in AEW was really good. Also the bit of Darby Allin where they threw him through the glass thing, like rotted. Like allow. It's a lot. See, this is what I like. Helder Costa and Ailing Helder Costa basically just ran into a dead end, tried to turn around to find Luke Ailing, who was around, but we just snuffed them out here. I like that. Good bit of snuffing out. Good bit of snuffing. I love a good snuff. And then I don't worry, I'm not going to say the results of either of the matches, though. I'm not going to say all I'll say is you'll know the window thing I'm talking about when it happens with Derby, because Jesus Christ. But it was good to see like that scenario, and I don't even know what happens in the main event yet. I've watched half of it, I haven't seen all of it, so it was a banger though. It's a banger. It's not, the problem is it's not in our nature to really. It's not in our nature to have a calm and slow build up. But I think that's what we need a little bit at the moment, just to calm it down, make sure, give everyone options, and chill it, because the high tempo is not suiting us right now at all. It's suiting Leeds. See how it goes. Hey, Slim Reaper, all right, Charlie. Hope you're doing well, bro. Still don't know how you boys playing. Good to see Slim. Good to see you on that. I saw you rock up on the Patreon, so good to see you there as well. Still don't know. We're playing badly, Slim. I can't lie to you. Well, that's a good ball by Antonio. Souček was there. So a decent opportunity by West Ham. Mikel Antonio down the left-hand side swings it in with his weak foot, and Thomas Souček was there, but it was sort of straight at him. It was a difficult one to do anything with, and it ends up going wide. But a good opportunity from West Ham United. Good control by Mikel Antonio to put it down the left-hand side for him. Takes on the defender, and to be fair, that's a good ball with his weak foot. And it's sort of one of those ones where it's sort of straight at Souček, so he can't really do much. He can't meet it. He can't run and meet it. But he looks frustrated. Decent. Leeds are playing now how we expected them to play in the reverse fixture. Yeah, I agree. A lot of pressure, a lot of just pushing. Just a lot. Paul says, "Do you like snuff films?" No, I'm a chicken, bro. I'm a chicken. I can't lie to you. I couldn't even watch Battle Royale, the Japanese one. I couldn't even I tried to watch that once. And I can't be dealing with it. Just give me Monsters Inc., Rugrats in Paris, Ugly Betty. I'm happy. You know, I'm good. I don't need the stress. AEW's reminding me of the Attitude Era. Yeah. Big time. It's got a sort of like, just, there's sort of anything goes nature. So you genuinely, you're not going to know if something happens. It just happens. And the good thing, was that a pen? It's a penalty. And after conceding 2 goals early, both of which were disallowed, we now have a penalty. Jesse Lingard with a good dribble into the box. Oh, he's so good as Jesse Lingard. And Luke Ayling just leaves out a leg. He's claiming he gets the ball. I don't know if it's gonna go to. He didn't touch the ball as far as I can see. I think the ball carries on rolling in the same way it did previously. So I don't think he got any touch, unfortunately, for Luke Ayling. But it is a penalty. It's really well won by Jesse Lingard, by the way. What a player, by the way. Jesse Lingard. Is Jesse Lingard putting the ball down? Jesse Lingard is putting the ball down. Please. I'm not going to look at the chat. I'm going to have a little sip of water first. Am I going to have to make a new Photoshop file? Whistle is blown. Jesse Lingard to take it. Steps up. Save. He gets the follow-up. That's all that matters. The ball ends up in the net. Jesus Christ. It's 1-0 to West Ham. It's 1-0. It's Jesse Lingard with the pen. That was stress. Jesse Lingard stepped up to take a penalty. He tried to slot it in the bottom left-hand corner. It's a good save by Meslier. I've never known how to pronounce it. I apologize if you're a Leeds fan and I'm failing it. He's bouncing back and forth. It's not a great penalty. It's a decent set. It's not a great penalty. He gets it the right way. It's not in any particular corner, but he can't get his hand on it. Jesse Lingard reacts the best, reacts the fastest, slots it home. It's 1-0 to West Ham United. 2 early Leeds goals, both disallowed for one for offside, one because the ball went out of play. And at this point, it's 1-0 West Ham. What a time to be alive. Flipping heck. It's been a busy game. Who would have known when Mike Dean was in charge the game would be busy? It's a penalty. It's Jesse Lingard with the goal. Really bad pen. It was. It was. Lady Luck smiles upon us. Few. Rice, you should have pulled rank. No, look. Rice took the last one. Jesse Lingard could take this one. That's okay. That is all right. We don't. It's calm. It's calm. It's calm. The ball ended up in the net. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. You know, no one's going to be annoyed by his the first pen more than he will be. You know. But we will see. We will see. I said if Lingard got a hat-trick, I'd get an R9 haircut. That's a wild statement, football addicts, and I appreciate it. I will not be joining you. I will not be joining you. Just to West Ham. Good to see you, Glenn. Always good to see you. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. West Ham conceding too early. Just both disallowed and then we score. It's just a thing we do. It's just a thing we do. Now let's settle exactly. We've got the goal now. Let's get us a little bit of space, bit of breathing room. We can really chill. We can bring in some zen. You know, a little bit of zen. You know, a bit of zen. I don't know what any of that was. It's something me and my friend do, and I don't know why I did it on stream. If you see that, Luke, you're welcome. This just shows you all that top 4 is on this season, Charlie. I said at the start of the season that Moyes bring European football. I know good managers, guys. Slim, first of all, I appreciate your confidence. Your confidence in David Moyes. I think top 4 is on, but we need to. I take a more realistic view. You know, if we, I've had a lot of people say stuff like I've had lots of conversations on West Ham YouTube about, for example, where would we be disappointed? If we finish 9th, would we be disappointed, for example? And I think if we finish 7th or above, I'm happy. Because that's always what I said. When we were under Pellegrini, everything else, I kept saying we should be aiming for 7th. We should be aiming for best of the rest. So if we can finish 7th, I'm happy. 9th, I would probably not be disappointed. Anything under that, I would be. But I do think the top 4 is on. It's these next 5 games. We've got Leeds, we've got Manchester United, we've got 3 others that I've forgotten off the top of my head, but they exist as well. As long as those 5 games, if we can come out of them looking good, a European position of some sort is possible, including top 4, be it Europa League or Europa Conference. I don't know which. I don't mind, frankly. But top 4 is most certainly on, especially if we come up. Moyes is a legend. This guy is meticulous when it comes to the game. My brain froze when you said Chaz because you spell it with a Z, and a lot of people spell it with S's when they put it. But Z is the way that I prefer it, and it's also the way my mum says it. So this guy's meticulous when it comes to the game. He's mad. He's as mad as the guy in the other dugout. You know, I don't know if that's quite true because the guy in the other dugout is a legitimate madman. But El Loco, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Wolves, Leicester. That's it. Thank you. Wolves, Leicester, Arsenal. Yes. Thank you, Crazy Cam. That is it. I literally looked it up yesterday. I spoke about it yesterday on a video. My brain, for some reason, it just flushed straight out into the ether. Into the ether. You know? Leeds in a good position here. And again, I just love the way they show for each other. You know what I mean? Rafinha plays it in. Good save. Fabianski just comes out, grasps it into his hands, and we're all good. We're all good. That's what she said. Please hit the like, subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button. Hammers Chat. It's Patreon. Patreon.com/Hammers Chat. All things. All things. He is a genius and a madman. He is a genius and a madman. I love him. Oh, Mikel Antonio. Little cheeky twist goes down. Free kick in a good position. Is that our next fixtures? Asked Jordan Lane. Yes, it is. It goes Leeds, Man United, Wolves, Leicester, Arsenal, I believe, Jordan. Ball played through by Said Benrahma. Antonio turns the defender really well. I think it was Big League One Liam Cooper there. The captain of Leeds, of course, who just takes him down. It's a free kick in a very good area. Lingard, Rice, and Cresswell standing over it. Feels like the position for Aaron Cresswell. The camera's zoomed in on them there, so I suspect they're feeling the same thing. Cresswell does have the capability of pinging a free kick in top bins if he wants to. He's done it before. Cresswell and Lingard standing over it. Now TV has crashed, everyone. Now TV has crashed. Hopefully there's not a goal right now because now TV has crashed. We're getting a loading. The loading's coming back. Here we go. Watch live. Premier League. This is very exciting. I've got no clue what happened. Wouldn't mind if you didn't do that again now, TV. I hear the word deflection. Okay, so it was a deflection from free kick. Cresswell hits it. It hits either off Souček or the Leeds player. I don't know which one. It hits off the Leeds player. I think it was Luke Ayling. And it's a corner to West Ham. That was fun for Now TV to just crash like that, wasn't it? I'm very concerned about the battery on my phone running out. That's a problem for later. Cresswell plays it in. It's in. Big Craigie Dawson. Come on. Big Craig Dawson in the house. What am I saying? It's 2-0 to West Ham is the point I'm trying to make here. And Craig Dawson has scored off an Aaron Cresswell corner. Leeds, 2 disallowed goals in the early stages in very, very quick succession have somewhat fallen apart here. We weathered the storm and we're doing really well now. Aaron Cresswell takes the corner. It's whipped in to the back post. No one's there. Dawson charging in at the back. Someone else was with him. I think it was Thomas Souček. Dawson does incredibly well to completely lose his man, completely in front of him. And he slides along his belly. It's 2. It's Craigie Dawson. Come on. This is the perfect Craig Dawson performance. All we need now is him to just put his laces through someone's head and we're all going wild. It's 2-0 to West Ham United. It's Craig Dawson. It's who was the first one? It was Jesse Lingard. It's Craig Dawson. It's 2-0. What a time to be alive. There we go. I was just changing that. There we go. 2-0. Dawson. I usually just count anytime West Ham gets a corner. Just West Ham. It's what we do. Craig Dawson, he's lethal. Just right out that tempo. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, it's not over. It's not over, but it is 2-0. Leeds wasting their time on the edge of the area, trying to find something, anything. Cleared and West Ham on the counter attack. Antonio can't do anything, bless him. Good times. That was the greatest goal I've ever witnessed, aside from Trippier's goal versus Croatia in the World Cup. Legendary goal from Kieran Trippier. Atletico Madrid legend, of course. Kieran Trippier. Who's the assist? That was Aaron Cresswell. First goal was a penalty. Lingard shot saved, and then he gets the follow-up, so no assist there. Second one, Aaron Cresswell with the corner assist for Craigie D. Big Craig Dawson. Big Craig D. Maya and foes. It's just something we said we should do. And we were correct. Come on. 2-0. Simri, but I watched a podcast with your good self, Chaz, and the big West Ham Scouts. The big West Ham Scouts and the wee man, Jake. Is that his name? Yes, Jake, West Ham Unofficial, of course. Subscribe if you haven't already. He's a good trade. Great channel. And West Ham Scouts was, of course, Ray. He will be on this channel at halftime with me to discuss the game. If Gio turns up, it will be the three of us. He's very good on our shows for such a long time. He is only 13. It's insane. You were eating cold nuggets. They weren't warm. Well, they were warmish, but they weren't cold. You know what I mean, Slim? You know what I mean? Also, Slim, listen, Slim, if you want to come on that podcast, you'd be more than welcome to. I'd love to have you on. Myself and Ray would love to have you on. Drop a message to the Hammers Chat Patreon and say, hey, I wouldn't mind coming on Two Spanners, One Hammer. Or reply in the comments to the Hammers Chat Patreon of the post of that one, and I will get straight back to you, Slim. If you want to come on, of course, no pressure, but I would love to have you on. Well, I'm not Scousers Ray. He is from Dagenham and Romford, but he does live in Liverpool, and he was sitting on the floor. So, the Gamer 99 Manchester United fan here. Are you guys enjoying Lingardinho? I'm loving Lingardinho. What a boy! He's very good. He did really well to win the penalty. Penalty was bad, but he followed up quickly. That's all you need. He's just great. He makes us better. He just makes us much better. When's the next quiz with Frankel? Says Paul. I mean, look, Adam Frankel, okay, you know what I mean? I beat him. So, when's the next one? I don't know. I think he wants another one because he actually lost and now he's like, oh, I need to go and win one back now and all this other nonsense. I don't know. I'm saying, not interested. Listen, if we have another one, it's fine. I'll beat him again. It's okay. It's all right. I'll beat him again. I don't know. He's been sending messages to Russ from my Hammers 11. I don't know. They went to school together or something. I don't know. We'll see. I like the phrase lukewarm. Yeah, lukewarm probably describes it quite well. Oh, good tackle by, I think that was Fornals. Lukewarm is probably the phrase of those nugs. Oh, Diop, what are you doing, you madman? He's like Czech Chiarte in his prime. Just huge and running around the place when he probably shouldn't be. Lingard went for it. Unfortunate, but big moves. Big moves. Cedar Commonwealth 2-0 up. European football 30. My brother. Listen. I'm still not going to say it's a certainty. However, just renew your passports. You know what I mean? Just in case. Oh no, he went on the maddest run. He just went on a big barnstormer. A wobbler. Diop playing like Kaká. Man had the number 8 shirt for AC Milan. Don't know why I said Milan like that. I will someday, mate. I'm in the process. I hope we start a channel for all things football. Ooh. I'll take it. You're always welcome, Slim. You're always welcome, my friend. Just let me know somehow and we'll get it done. Would love to have you on, especially outsider's opinion, but you've been on the channel for you've been around the channel for years. So you'd be more than welcome to. Ray S. I'm a Man United fan. I like this channel. The guys are sound and knowledgeable and read your chats. Try to, Ray. Good to see you. Thank you for rocking up. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate the compliment as well. Good to see you. Love Diop getting confidence. So do I. I love to see it. I can't lie to you. Like, just I think he needs a run of games. He needs a run of games to really get going, to get his steam back up, and he's showing that right now. He is showing that. Again, in the early stages of this match, we were really shaky defensively. I'm not putting that down to him. I think the whole defense was all over the shop. But since then, he keeps growing more and more into it. And at this stage, he's just doing bits. He's doing bits. Who would you sub, Charlie? I'm looking at Antonio. For who, Pete? I'd be interested to see who you think for who. Let's just have a look at the bench, because right now I probably wouldn't do any subs. But looking at that, Lanzini, Bowen, and Odebeku are the ones. But you could make an argument for Odebeku for Antonio, I guess. But right now, I probably wouldn't make any subs at halftime. I'd probably wait a little bit, see how we're going. I mean, we've got another 10 minutes till halftime anyway. Ben Rama making a run, hits it from far. Meslier palming it. I'll tell you what. I think Meslier is a good goalkeeper. I can't lie to you. I really do. I really do rate him as a goalkeeper. He's not been very gripsy today. Do you know what I mean? He's not been catching the ball enough for me. Like that one from Ben Rama, he just ends up palming wide. But I think if we just keep testing him, we can farm these corners out, you know? We can really farm these corners out. If we just keep taking shots from him, just keep punting from range, we will get more and more corners. Because he's not super confident in that sense. Another corner, Souček and Dawson having a big combo. You love to see it. You love to see it. The boys know they're dangerous together. They're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. Corner, same side. Aaron Cresswell to take it. Ooh, into the same situation. Meslier punches it. Fornals hooks it back towards Cresswell, who's probably offside, so he leaves it. So he goes out for a throw. Big shout for Odebeku on tonight. Agree with 70 minutes. I would love to see Odebeku. I really would. Oh, Dawson, by the way, from that corner, man had pace. Like me running to Morrison's just before he shuts. There was pace in it. He was like, he was going for it. Yeah, Odebeku. Look, I'd be happy if we saw Odebeku tonight. I'd be happy. I want to see him get game time. I really do. I know everyone was really hyped for him, and then he had a poor game against Man United, and then everyone sort of disappeared on him a little bit, saying he didn't look ready. I think he was really thrown under the bus a little bit by David Moyes in that game. I really disagreed with the way he did it. He needs to get more game time. He is very young. He's going to make mistakes, but any opportunity he gets. Now, is tonight the right time? I don't know, but I'd be happy to see him. Whenever he comes on, I will be happy to see him. If Dawson and Lingard don't get special player cards in FIFA, I'll be fuming. Sorry, the best conversion rate for a defender and the most goals from transfer this season. Come on. I don't disagree. Aldot. What I'll say is this. You're looking for FIFA content, obviously, AFS 32. Have a little gander. He would definitely cover those cards if they happened. And if you're looking for other content, other FIFA videos, at A Top Lad. Saturday, 6 p.m. I don't know. You tell me. Next Saturday, 6 p.m. A Top Lad on YouTube? I don't know. You tell me. What do you think we'll do when Fabianski retires? I'd be interested to see if he retired, if we kept him until then. I'd be happy for him to stay until then. I don't know when he's looking like. Retiring, but we need to there's going to be some changes in the goalkeeper department this summer. And I think we'll see a lot more what the future looks like for Fabianski and anyone else in that position in the summer, I think. Can Benny play up front? I'm sure he'd give it a shot. I think out of everyone, I mean, Bowen's probably the most like Antonio, so Bowen would probably come on in his position. Outside of that, probably Lingard would be the next person to play up front, then Ben Rama, I would assume, but he's got technical attributes to do it. I don't know if he'd want to. Charlie running as well. Yeah, it happens rarely, PB. I can't lie to you. It happens very rarely, as my stomach would suggest. You know what I mean? You can't see that, but there's probably. Is what it is. Is what it is. No Premier League defender scored more goals in all competitions this season than West Ham's Craig Dawson, says BBC. According to BBC Sport, you love to see. I mean, he has been great, hasn't he? Going forward, one of the things I said on that show when I was saying I wouldn't mind us signing Craig Dawson was his goals from corners. He's dangerous from him. He always is, and it works. 3-0 before halftime. I love your confidence, Ray. Ray, that's a great point. I need to send you the link. I was like, love your confidence, Ray, for halftime. Halftime, Ray. Oh, I'll send you the link now. Where do I need it? Let's get you messaged. As I do that, let's have a look at the chat just quickly. What about Bugs Life? Listen, I might play Bugs Life on my channel. I might just do it. The PS1 version, I might do that. I like Bugs Life. It's a banger. West Ham, good opportunity here, passing it about. Guys who play FIFA, Bobby Moore's prime photo is beautiful. Is it? I need to have a look. I'm terrible at FIFA though, which you can see. A-Top Blood. A-Top Blood needs to upload more. I saw, where is it? What, Saturday? All I'll say is if you're saying A-Top Blood needs to upload more, Saturday, 6 p.m. Have a look. A-Top Blood. Follow me on Twitter as well. Big question: Football Manager or FIFA? Ben Rama does really well. Turns away from Ailing, goes forward. His dribbles nice. He's laid it through. This is a good opportunity. Fornals can't quite get it in. We'll take another corner though. We will take another corner. Here you go. We will take another corner happily. There we go. Football Manager or FIFA? I have just got Football Manager 21. So I'm going to say Football Manager 21. I prefer PES. Big play out the gate. I do prefer PES. Where's the PES case? It's somewhere, but I prefer PES. It is what it is. Update. Didn't press order. Pizza very delayed. Fuming, Eric. Fuming, John. Fuming. Talking belly chats. Just depressingly, yes. Depressingly, yes. That is a thing I could do. Corner. I'm trying not to look at the chat again. Because, again, if they score, you'll know before I will. All our corners been to the exact same location from Cresswell today. Same position again. Messi actually catches it this time. Whistle goes. Oh, Soma Suchek's down. That's how you know it's a problem, because Soma Suchek is actually on the floor. It's actually on the floor. Otherwise, he would not stay down otherwise. Oh, how that? Oh, I've just seen Ray's here as well. Hello, Ray. What was that, bro? Did you see that? Suchek go flying into the flipping thing.
Yeah, but how hard is Suchek? He's up. He's running. He don't even care no more.
No, not fuss. Barely phased the man.
Yeah. It's like, that's not even a flesh wound.
Well, Ray, seeing as you're here, how do you feel about the half?
I'm good. Like, as I expected, I thought Leeds was going to come at us. And I thought our defence was going to be, like, tested and, and they had a couple of opportunities. One was an offside, only just an offside. Oh, that was tight offside, that was. And then the ball went out of play. Apart from that, it's not really caused us any issues, I don't think. You?
I felt, I've been happy. The opening 10 minutes, we weathered the storm. We got a bit lucky on the offside, but then the other one was just off. And then once that happened, we grew into the game. And I feel really confident about us right now. It's very, to be honest with you, it's mirroring the first game quite well, because they started really brightly that time, didn't they? Scored, and then we just grew slowly more and more into it. And Leeds sort of, I don't want to say capitulated, but they didn't really. They struggled after that.
Well, my 3-1's on the cards so far. I know.
Yeah, so it's my 2-1, to be fair, but 3-1 is on the card. I think yours is more like, well, I don't know. We'll see if they actually score.
Yeah, I'm expecting Leeds to come out the second half. They're not going to be. But again, I think it's the first 10 minutes. You weather that storm and you control it and you just get a goal. Then I think if we can get 3-0 on a 60th, 70th minute, we've got this game in the bag easily. If they score, then it's going to be a bit squeaky bum time.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Talk to me.
I don't want to say anything because you're slightly behind me. So I want you to say it.
I suspect you would have lost your mind over. It's a corner. All right, I'll commentate. It's a corner. Aaron Cresswell plays it in. Dawson. Oh. Off the post. Dawson again, charging in from the corner. It was a corner from Cresswell, whips it right into the middle. This time from the opposite side as opposed to the side he has been doing it in. Dawson charges through, gets his head on it, ends at the base of the post, bounces back out. Insanely close.
What I also will say, that linesman on that far side, he's made some big calls for West Ham, and they've actually been spot on. You know, normally the officials get a bit of a slagging off, but even Mike Dean's been all right so far.
Yeah, he missed a handball, which I also missed in the opening set. People were saying in the chat that he missed a handball early in the game when it happened. I completely missed it. Don't even know what they're talking about. But apparently he did.
Missed that too.
Yeah. Outside of that, though, I think he's been fine. Outside of that, I do think he's been fine. We're getting a replay of the corner here. It's great. I tell you what, Cresswell's corners today have been really good. That's just a perfect corner. Like, whipped in low, you got the dip on there, puts it into a really difficult position. The goalkeeper can't come for it. And then, big Brexit Craigie headed it onto the base of the post as we go out for halftime. Exactly the same sound effects. I mean, I tried. I'm like a parrot. I just repeat what I hear. You know, I just repeat it or a baby. You could say baby if you want. Halftime, West Ham 2, Leeds United 0. Ray Boreham, good times.
Good times, mate. I was about to say, could it be Dawson on for a hat trick if he scored that header? Oh.
Don't get me. You're getting me too excited now. You're getting me too excited. A Craig Dawson hat trick, I probably wouldn't know how to deal with myself.
So maybe we get a bit ahead of ourselves, but does that put us 5th in the league? No.
You raise a good point, sir. Allow me to check. The table as it stands, we are 5th in the league. We're 5th in the league, 2 points behind Chelsea with a game in hand, I believe.
Ooh.
2 points behind Chelsea, 5 points behind Leicester with a game in hand. We're 5th on the league, strangely on goal difference, which is not something. Oh no, wait, we're not on goal difference because Everton are 2 points behind us. But our goal difference isn't the worst it was. Slowly, Ray, would you be more shocked if we finished in a European position this season or finished with an actual positive goal difference? I know which one I would pick. Yeah, we are 5th. Everyone's confirming the 5th now. Everyone's confirming 5th place. Flipping heck. Positive goal. We got a plus 11.
I know.
How many games left? 11 games. So as long as we don't lose every game 1-0 for the rest of the season, we're going to have a positive goal difference. We're all going on the European tour. So what's your big takeaway?
We was in the plus.
Last time, I honestly don't remember. Were we in the plus in the last season of bowling? I don't think we were.
Probably not.
I don't think we were, For some reason in my head, I think we were negative. I think even when we finished 3rd that season in the 80s, we were still in negative goal difference somehow. I'm pretty certain. Is what happened. So give me your overriding thoughts of the team so far, the half. What's your vibes going into that second half? How confident you're feeling?
So there's only one player I've got concern of, and I'll talk about him in a minute.
Okay.
But so far, so good. Like, I think we're doing really well. Like, as I said a minute ago, whether that's Storm for the first 10 minutes, you do worry about Leeds. And I think maybe it's more you worry about the manager and his style of play.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like, first 10 minutes of the second half again, if we can keep that score sheet at 0, we'll be well on our way to getting them 3 points. Deserve 3 points as well. I think our tactics have been quite spot on. I think our link-up play, there's been a couple of great tackles by Rice in the centre midfield. Even I did think Ramon was a little bit greedy with the ball, and then he had a little shot that went straight off over the box. Whether that be the case, if he had scored already, he probably had a bit more confidence to play it down and not be as greedy in that one instance. But it was only that one instance that I had, so you kind of got to let him off with that, because you want to have shots on target, especially the keeper. He's not the bravest of keepers,
Mm.
But I'm worried about Antonio. Now,
Okay. Talk to me.
I just don't feel like he's there yet. I just don't know if he's not firing on all cylinders or whether he's. I just don't know. I just feel like he's just not there. He's not with the rest of the team. If you know what I mean. He seems a bit off the pace. He doesn't seem as involved. But maybe a lot of his work's done off the ball. And, you know, I don't get to see that because we don't have it in that area on the camera as much. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm not enamored by Antonio's performance so far today. I think he's gotten in some good positions at times, but it's not really fell for him. I think in the first sort of 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so, I think we were, or at least until the first goal, I think we were really stretching ourselves unnecessarily. And I think he was involved in that. There wasn't a lot of nice intricate passing or anything. It was a lot of just like, we're trying to overpass ourselves a bit too much. Lots of people in the chat were talking about, do we even practice passing? Everything's either under hit or over hit. It was a big problem all of the time. And I think his movement was potentially partly of that. But I think he's definitely had a quiet game. He's definitely had a quiet game. I don't think he's been bad though. I don't think he's been bad. But you're not the only person who said it. Someone else, I can't remember who, asked me in the chat if they would sub Antonio because they were thinking about subbing Antonio as well. So you're far from the only person. I think it's probably a fair point. I don't think he's been bad, but he has definitely been quiet. Certainly quiet.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I totally agree. I don't think he's been bad. I just don't feel like he's up to that level. And what do you reckon Rice's Snapchat or Instagram message is going to be after the match when he goes up to Lingard? You're lucky to get the rebound on that penalty.
Probably something like that. Probably so. Look, listen, as I said when it happened, it ended up in the net. I'm not complaining. Complaining. It ended up in the back of the net. At the same time, Jesus Christ. There was a moment there where I had pooped myself a little bit. I do think their keeper looks shaky. I quite like Meslier. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm just going to say Meslier. I do like him. I think it's Melier, maybe like French Melier. But we'll go with Meslier until someone tells me otherwise. I like him. I think he's a really good goalkeeper. But I think he's looked shaky today. I think if we just keep taking punts at him, I think we'll get corners for days. Honestly, I think if we just keep shooting at him from range, just pepper him, he's not catching it very often. I think we just really need to put him under pressure because he doesn't look super confident. Even for the penalty, that's bread and butter save for a penalty. For a penalty, you're not going to get many better where you can catch it. It was literally here. It was here, and he still managed to fumble it, and the goal happened. So
I've got a question for you with that. So we've heard rumours. We know about the next season overall, the goalkeeping situation. Yes. Now, would this seeing that goalkeeper and seeing how we perform this season and maybe next season, does that make you less inclined to play Nathan Trott and look for a more older and more experienced wise keeper? Because I'm on a personality to think we should give Trott a go, but now I'm kind of figuring myself. I'm second guessing myself, thinking maybe we should look at someone with a bit more experience, especially if we get in Champions League.
I think it's a fair point. I personally, when it comes to Nathan Trott specifically, I'm not convinced by him. Not because I've seen him and I think he looks mega shaky or anything like that. I just think he wasn't getting game time at Wimbledon. If he's not getting game time at Wimbledon, then I don't know if he's going to get game time with us. And that was in League One. I think he needs to go out on loan. In my opinion, honestly, I don't think he should be second choice next season or anything. I think he should go out on loan. I don't want to see him just sitting in the under-23s either. I think he's at the stage where I think under-23 football is great and everything, but he needs a loan. He needs to get out there. He needs to play first-team football at a competitive level because otherwise it's not going to happen. Does it make me less inclined? Probably not, only because I wasn't super inclined to begin with. But I'm not too concerned. I think if he plays, I'll have confidence in him. I think look, realistically, if we're being honest, Moyes went to David Martin before he went to Trott. So I don't think we're going to see Nathan Trott play because when Ranulph got started to get injured in the last game. He went to David Moyes instead of Trott. So I don't think we're going to see Trott. And also, I trust David Moyes' judgment to think whether or not he's ready, because he'll see more than I do. And so if he doesn't think he's ready, then he needs to go out. Sucks, but it's difficult because now should have been his time. You know, as you're saying, the overhaul of goalkeeping department was happening. He had that one loan. Apparently, he played for Wimbledon and did great.Maybe I'm thinking of early on, George. I remember early on, definitely he wasn't playing, but maybe I'm wrong, George. I appreciate you for correcting me. It's a situation where he should have gone out on loan this season. He should have gone out on constant. He should be at the opportunity now to step into the side and go, bang, I'm here. And I don't think he's ready for it, unfortunately. So I think we have to look for someone else. And I would look for someone. I would look for someone as if we didn't have Nathan Trott. So if say Meslier, who again I'm going to keep saying until someone corrects me, is we've got two people saying 19 or 21. However old he is, right? He's young and he would probably get in the way of Nathan Trott. If he was available, I'd go, no, you get Meslier, you get him. Like that's the person you get. I would almost act like he's not there instead of buying, because the argument is you could get someone who's in their 30s who's going to step aside eventually and then Trott takes their place. But until Trott proves himself, then I just think you act like he's not there, really, unfortunately. You know? Listen, if he comes in and plays, I'd be hyped for it, though. I would be hyped for it. Because I just like seeing youth players regardless. So
totally agree with it. And I kind of think whenever I play Football Manager, and this will go into Ray, what a great name that is, message, when I always look for an over 30 keeper, unless it's a wonder kid, just because they seem to play better. I don't know. It's crazy.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. That's a fair point. And we have been correct. So thank you, Crazy Cam. It is Melier. Okay, like French, so without sadness. Thank you. I appreciate that. Melier it is. I shall pronounce it correctly from now on, until I inevitably forget and call him Meslier again. What's your thinking substitution-wise?
I don't think we need to make a sub. We're 2-0 up. Yeah, unless anyone's got any niggles or anything that we need to be concerned about, which no one has. Keep it as it is, and then look to bring. If we're still 2-0 up on the 70th minute, and then control the game at that stage, it might be worth bringing on one or two other players for the run out, to keep them fit and keep them in match fitness. But I don't think we're in any rush. I think we're in total control of the match. What do you think?
I think we're in control as well. Early on, I was panicky. That first 10 minutes, I was like, we need to calm this down a little bit. And if we hadn't, then I would have maybe said change it up, maybe change to 5 at the back, get Johnson on, put Cresswell back into centre mid, maybe take off Ben Rama or Fornals or whatever. Just figure it out, right? At this point, I think we're relatively in control. I think if we're further down the line, we're still as in control. Maybe then we start to look, say, 60 minutes or something like that, 65 minutes. Then we'll maybe look to change it then. But until then, I think we're good for now. Yeah. Do you know what my problem is, Ray? I'm getting more like David Moyes the longer we go on. I'm not about it. I keep going. We won't make any subs. Let's just hold it off on the substitutions. And I don't. That City game, everyone's like, we need subs. And I'm like, do you know what? Let's just hold it. We're fine. Let's just hold tight, guys. I think I need to just admit defeat and say that, like David Moyes. I don't know. Maybe that's what the problem is.
I always seem to think we need to, when we're chasing the game, then you need to bring on some fresh legs, and we need to go for it. But when we're in control and defending the game, we don't really need to, unless we're shoring up the defense per se. And I think that's what he will do on the roundabout 70th minute. Or have you done the sub bingo yet?
We have. What's yours?
Oh, I'm gonna go. See, if we're still 2-0, I think it's going to be quite a later one. So I'm going to say the 76th minute, and that's quite early for Moyes.
That is quite early. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a fair one.
What are you saying? What was yours?
69 is always the number I go with. I like a good 69, and I'll say.
I bet you do.
And I'll say, I'll say, I didn't say who. Ben Rama for Noble. It's not what I would do. That's what I think will happen.
Nah, Ben Rama for Bowen, I reckon. Bowen would be the first one on.
Yeah, Bowen's a good shout, actually. Yeah, that's a fair.
Yeah.
Would it be for me? Oh, listen, I'd go a bit wild with the subs, but that's what I think will happen. We will see.
Moyes needs to get Lanzini on a pitch. If he wants to sell him in the summer, he needs to get his valuation there.
It's a fair point.
I don't think he will, though.
I mean, that's a fair point. I think that's a fair point. I think anyone who you're saying needs to be sold, unless they have the game time, need game time. Put them directly in front of people. Get them thinking about it, because otherwise it's not going to happen. Jamie, stick around until after halftime when everyone disappears, and then I'll start to talk about other things. That includes AEW, if you're wondering about that as well. Everyone, hello.
Ooh,
I like wrestling. Yeah, I'm halfway through the last match, but I've watched everything else, so I know the reveal of the person and everything else. But I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it when the people who like talking about football disappear. That's fine. Once they're gone, then we'll go wild. Until then, we'll keep it calm. Bowen for Antonio, says Woolly Jumper. I do think seeing Bowen up front is definitely a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. Do you reckon we could afford Mbappe, says your boy? I doubt it. Go on.
2 subs by Leeds at half time.
2. Marcelo Bielsa does like a sub.
Yeah. Got some riffraff in the windows.
So you just waved at them?
Yeah, I know. But most of them are my staff. They're here at
Okay, well,
I've been relegated to the bedroom because the girlfriend bought a PS2.
Okay.
And
is this why you were talking about Bugs Life in the chat?
Yeah. No, what was that game that you played?
Oh, Bug Snacks.
Bug Snacks, that's it. Not Bugs Life.
Bug Snack.
Bug Snacks.
Second half has kicked off. Everyone, Klitsch and Costa come off for Ali Oski and Harrison. Thank you very much, Ray, for joining us. Just before you go, last score prediction just before you run.
Right, I think I'm frozen, Charlie. Oh, no, I'm back.
Yes.
Right. I'm going to go.
Score prediction before you go. Score prediction just before you go.
3-0, mate. I'm not even changing it. 3-0,
Love that.
3-0.
Love that. Thank you, Ray. Good to see you, my friend.
Bye, everyone. Good chat.
He's the worst. Ray Borum, everyone, thank you very much for coming. He is, of course, my co-host on Two Spanners, One Hammer, a Patreon exclusive West Ham United podcast. Available patreon.com/Hammers Chat. Jordan Lane, there you go. In a season being in the Prem Division 1, we've only had a positive goal difference 6 times since we got promoted back to Division 1 in 81. Madness. Legit madness. I cannot believe it. We will be live, of course, all the way through till the full-time whistle, when I will spam the link in the chat for the review, which you can go and have a gander yourself. Go and have a little watch. Be Gio giving his opinions on the things. Until then, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe if you're around here. Like the video, all that good stuff. 46 minutes and 24 seconds into the second half. It's still 2-0 Arsenal for life. It was really good. Like I said, I haven't finished watching the final match yet, so I don't know the result of that. But everything else was really good, I felt. I really enjoyed the cinematic match with Sting. I thought that worked really well. A little bit of a different way than WWE does it, and I really enjoyed that. I was surprised to see they actually go ahead with it, but I thought it was good. That's a good ball for Bamford. Wide. Paddy Bamford. Wide. Really good opportunity from Leeds there. That's a great run around the back of I think it's a Diop, and then just slots it, just tries to slot it in and hits it wide. That's a really good run, really good pass as well from, I think it was it one of the centre backs who played the pass. It was a great pass. Just wide. What a shame. What a shame. Really good show. Really good show. The AEW Revolution last night. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I thought the reveal of the person was good. I've had some conversations with one of my friends about that today, who was unhappy with it because in his words, he doesn't want them to become TNA. But I really like it. I think the person is good. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, it's hype. It's hype. Russ Boss is in the chat. The exploding ring, indeed, Russ. I haven't finished watching that yet. There was a lot of cheese on the show. The brass ring. I mean, come on now. I was enjoying that match though. I only got halfway through it, but I was enjoying it before I stopped to do this. So I'm looking forward to finishing that. Thank you, Crazy Cam, for correcting me once more, because I need to freaking learn it. Not to be petty, but it's Melier, not Melier. Melier. French, of course, it's Frenchy, isn't it? And I should know that. I did learn French. For example, oui. Melier. Thank you very much, Crazy Cam, and to the other person who corrects me. I'll say Melier from now. We need a third before they score, says PB. Might be a styles clash with Antonio, big, burly, and unstable player next to a skillful, subtle, talented Lingard and Ben Rama. I think, you know, I think it works. It's just right now the link up between Antonio and Lingard's not quite there yet. It's not quite there yet. But I do think there's a. I just think Antonio's not. He's just out of form, and that's okay. Sometimes players are out of form. The problem is we don't have enough striker to step in when he's out of form. It's the problem. Charlie, needed a debate to be solved. Hobnobs or digestives? Here we go. The big talk has begun. Hobnobs or digestives? I have strong opinions. Opinion number one. If you're talking of the playing, it's a good ball in from Leeds, headed away. Not the back overhead. Ooh. Rafinha went for a cheeky overhead, and Fabianski puts a strong hand to it. It was good. Let's have a look at it one more time. All right, deflects off Diop, and fair play. Good reaction, Fabianski. Here's my opinion. As it's a corner to Leeds. If you're talking plain, digestives all day. Plain digestives. I did a biscuit tier list once on my channel when I was halfway through streaming. We started talking about biscuits. I did a whole tier list. If it's plain, digestives all day. If you're talking the chocolate variety of both options, hobnob, chocolate all day. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hobnobs if you're an OT post, and if you drink tea, then digestives. That's also a fair point. Slim Reaper. I was a huge fan of the NWA, AWA, WCW fan back in the day, Chaz, but their stuff today doesn't do it for me. I still look back at the AWA 70s and 80s videos on YouTube. They're still class. Love that. Have you seen any of the Slim? Have you seen any of the NWA YouTube show? Because NWA reformed. The NWA is reformed with an NWA title, and are making have been making a YouTube show which feels a lot like old NWA stuff. Check it out if you haven't. It's worth a look. Worth a look. But I'm not saying plain hobnobs are bad. I do wish to stress this. I do not think plain hobnobs are bad. As a corner to West Ham, played in, headed away. Ooh. Fornals. Off the bar. Headed back across. Back again. Flipping heck. Pablo Fornals from about 800 meters away absolutely swaps the ball. Big Blappingtons off the bar. Melier is completely beaten. What a hit from Pablo Fornals off the bar. Flipping heck. I'm not saying plain hobnobs are bad. I do like a plain hobnob, but what I'm saying is specifically plain digestives are better. Chocolate hobnobs are better than chocolate digestives. That's how I would put it. Yeah, they've brought it back. NWA Power, it's called. It's got like a sort of 80s, 70s stylized intro as well. But the way they filmed it, the way they've made it, they've tried to sort of embrace the older school vibe that those shows had. It's definitely worth a check out. Definitely worth a check out. Played. Okay, we're good. We're good. What a shot by Fornells, by the way. What a shot. Jeff Hardy leaping off the ladders is a vibe. It's always a vibe. Doesn't look. Jeff Hardy in general is just a vibe, isn't he? Let's be real about it. Let's be real about it. My phone. I watched if you just joined, I watched the match on the Now TV app on my phone, and it's just a pain in the ass if we're being honest. Where do you sit with ginger nuts? Says Russ Boss. This is a great question, Russ. It's a great question. I like them. I wouldn't choose them. You know what I mean? If I was at your house, Russ, right? And you said, would you like a ginger nut? Thank you very much. If I was in the shop, in the biscuit aisle, not even in top 5, you know? Would they even go in top 10? I doubt it. But if they were in front of me, you know, at a business meeting, maybe, you know, you go to a business meeting in the city, you know, you're in a big tall building. The receptionist has run out and got some ginger nuts. The only thing there. Thank you very much. PB, not so much. Not so much. Jaffa Cakes, biscuit or cake, says Elder. It's a good question. As a former accountant, I have to say cake. I'm not allowed to say anything else because I'm an accountant. Therefore, I have to go with the mathematical answer of cake. But it's in the biscuit aisle, so. Bourbons. Just a beautiful biscuit. One of the top biscuits. Antonio's through. Good tackle. Good tackle. Yeah, Antonio's just not in form at the moment. And that's okay. It happens sometimes. I just wish we had literally anyone else to step into those shoes when he wasn't. Bourbons are beautiful. Bourbons are beautiful. Love a bourbon. Love a bourbon. Bourbons. Sorry. I just really love bourbons. We need someone like Bruce Buffer screaming it's time before the main event. Yeah, they don't. Their announcers are decent, but they don't have the gravitas. I think Justin Roberts in AEW does a decent job though. What's your strategy for peeling an orange? Right, I wish I had one here because I would show you, but I'm really proud of my orange peeling strategy. I get the whole peel off in one go. So this is the orange. This is gonna look bad, but I need you all to calm down. Okay, in, out. Right, you get the top bit off, and then from there, you start picking like this and get it in a perfect spiral all the way around till it's done. One big spiral. And then, whoa. You know, cake. It has to be a cake, right? It has to be a cake. Do you love Hershey's chocolate as much as Russ? I tell you, I'll be honest, Wally. I've never had Hershey's. Would I eat Hershey? Of course I have. I never have. I wish I would. I would try it. Though. I would try it. 2-1 is a dodgy scoreline, says Robert Singleton. I understand that. They say it's the most dangerous score. I think probably 1-0 is the most dangerous score, but I understand what people are saying when they say that. Cake, they go hard when they are stale. Biscuits go soft. That is the accounting argument for the taxation of Jaffa Cakes, and it is the way I have to. Again, as a former accountant, it is the way I have to say. I am obliged to say. You can't cut a biscuit. You can cut a Jaffa Cake. You know. Custard creams are an underrated biscuit. I agree. I love a custard cream. Custard creams are underrated. I would put that out there happily. Custard creams are an underrated biscuit. I do like it. Already clipped. The second I started, I knew where we were going with it. It's fine. Orange peeling sounds like a magic trick. Look, if I had one right now, I would do it. I did it on a video not recently. I can't remember where it was though, or when or why. It's maybe a better question. But if I have next time I have oranges in the house, I'll show you. I'll be happy to oblige and show the spiral technique. Yes, this is exactly why, Mark. Value-added tax, VAT, is payable on chocolate-covered biscuits, but not chocolate-covered cakes. because you can tax. It's the difference between taxing luxuries and I think they're deemed essentials. I can't remember. But yes, is the answer to that. That's exactly why. That's exactly why they have an entire day when you learn accountancy. They have an entire day to figure that shit out. I got us from talking about football to WCW. So listen, I will talk about. I don't think you understand, Crazy Cam. I will talk about anything all of the time. Got a Viennese biscuit from Marks and Spencer. Ooh, Viennese, sorry. Ooh. I've got some crispy rolls out there. Do you know what we have bought? Actually, we got we got shopping in earlier. We get shopping delivered because we just don't go out because of the coronavirus. So we get the food delivered. Do you know what we did get? 2 Maltesers Easter eggs, which I'm very excited for. So I'm going to eat one of those at some point. One for me, one for the other half. Going to have a grand old time. They're £1. Suchek, a clash there. Just an awkward one where you big League One Liam getting a clatter there. Are you actually watching the game? Says SA. Yes, I am. Are you, Sal? Satel, are you watching the game? Let me know. Hope you're enjoying it if you are. And also would love to ask what your favorite biscuit is. What's your favorite biscuit? Specifically Satel. Hope you enjoy it. What's your favorite music? This was what it was, Jamie. I knew there was something else I needed to talk about. What's your favorite music, Charlie? I think you're a grime head indie, but my missus thinks old school rap. The answer is both. Your answer is both. I am equally likely at any point to be listening to. It's a good opportunity for these, by the way. Bamford hits it from range. Don't know why he even went for that. He should have passed the ball. At any point, I'm equally likely to be listening to JME as I am listening to. If we're going real, like flipping, these are the breaks. Break it up, break it down. Well, what song that is, by the way? As I am anything else. I listen to literally, honestly, Jamie, I listen to literally everything. My Spotify is a mess because I listen to every genre. As Rodrigo comes on for Tyler Roberts, he's had an injury of late, I think, Rodrigo, so that's probably why he didn't start. But he's on for Tyler Roberts now. Leeds bringing on more attacking players, going for it. All 3 subs. Leeds have made their bed now. They have to sort of lie in it. Let's see if we can hold them off. But yeah, Jamie, I listen to literally everything. For example, today I've been listening to non-stop J-pop, and then last night I was listening to The Who a lot, and I'll just bounce all around. I bounce around. As long as the song is good, I'm there for it. You know what I mean? If you ask me what my favorite genre, though, it's probably EDM. Some sort of electronic music is probably my favorite, or the one I listen to most frequently. But then again, actually, my most listened to artist is Run the Jewels, who are like old school rap, but now. So who knows? Yeah, F Todd's wanting a change. I think that's fair. I think the game's sort of dying down, but I don't think that's a bad thing for us at all. Triple Belgian chocolate cookies from Sainsbury's. I assume you mean Mixie. You're from Sainsauce. I don't know who that is, but it's a beautiful option. I do like the Sainsbury's cookies you get in the bag, and they're like £1. KFC cookies are one of the best creations ever made. I've never had a KFC cookie. I need to get involved on it. Next time I get KFC, I'll be getting a cookie and I'll be reporting back to you. Don't think I won't be. Free kick, West Ham in a good position. Cresswell whips it in. Headed down, couldn't quite get there. Rice hits it off. Bounces again, off. Lots of calls for a handball. Mike Dean's waved them away. But there was a lot of call for a handball there. Corner to West Ham. Declan Rice turns around, hits it. It deflects off, to be fair to Liam Cooper, it deflects off his leg and then up onto his hand, which is like here. So it would have hit his chest otherwise. My gut would say it's not handball. Second replay. Second one. I would say no. My gut says no on either of those for handball. Personally, the second one I couldn't see properly, but it didn't look too bad. First one, does it hit his arm? Yes, but after it deflects off his leg and his arm was like here, I wouldn't give it personally. Personally, I wouldn't give it. But I'll have a look in. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Here we go. Question. I drink beer when I watch football. Do not eat biscuits. I am in South Africa. SA. Of course, I have a good friend who lives in South Africa. I don't drink beer at all. But what's your favorite biscuit in general? Not when you're watching football. Just in general, what would you say your favorite biscuit is? Are you a chocolate biscuit kind of person? Rafinha hits it. Flipping heck is Fabianski. To be fair, I think a shot could have been better. But still, you're a chocolate biscuit guy, plain biscuit guy. What's your vibe? What's your vibe? Run the Jewels are epic. They are freaking great. RTJ4 was my favorite album of last year. I thought it was brilliant. Also, if you like old school rap, 4 Hours are really good. Gets New Daily Duppy is epic. I haven't seen Gets New Daily Duppy yet. That's a great point. I have not watched that yet. To be fair, I haven't seen any in a hot minute. To be fair, any in a hot minute. But 4 Hours I'll definitely look into. I've been on a big MF Doom kick of late. Big MF Doom kick. For like the past 3 months or something. Just before he passed away, and then he passed away, and I've just not stopped since then. Put your glitter and blue tints together, they'll think it's better. Well, look, I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it into the ether. I didn't think it was a free kick. I tried to say as calm as possible. Does Kufau get a touch to that Rafinha shot? By the way, it looked like he did. Did you know Craig Dawson has 47 League Cup career goals and 6 for England under 21s, more than any other defender in English football? That's a great stat. I did know he was a high-scoring defender, though. I like the fact he's a high-scoring defender, but I didn't know that exact stat. That is an excellent stat. I need to, as I knock my phone over once more, I need to have a bit more of a look into that, because that's a Dawson for England. I'm just putting it out there. Get him in the squad. God, get him in. Why are we pretending like he shouldn't be in there? Do you know what I mean? Just get him in. Get him in. Just trying to pull up something that I need for later. Here we go. We click no on this. We change this to, where is it? This. We click save. There we go. And then we're good there. We hit that. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Oh, pieces here. Jordan, what pizza did you get? These are the questions I need to answer. What pieces did you get? How are you feeling? Hey, Bulldog 2010. Is this a West Ham site or a biscuits and wrap site? It's youtube.com, which is a video site. So you were wrong on both accounts. YouTube.com. It's a video sharing service. Been around since about 2005. A lot of videos, a lot of good videos for you to watch. I would recommend Charlie Bit My Finger. It's a classic, oldie but a goodie. And then top 10 John Cena moves, open brackets, HD, close brackets. Enjoy. Rodrigo, such a specific signing for Leeds. I still don't really know how they managed it, but they have. He's a really good player. I find it interesting how they use him as well, because I would never have pegged him as someone who would play in the middle of the park, but he has been several times. Good ball in, headed away from the corner. A secondary corner for Leeds, nodded away from Aaron Cresswell. I would be interested. I'd be interested to see like the way why they use Rodrigo in the ways they use him. Because in my head, he was only a striker. So to see him play sort of central midfield, and he probably played that way in Spain, and I just never noticed it. But it's interesting to see it happen. Because I'd never seen it before. Never seen it previous, Never seen it previous. Played it again. Headed away again from West Ham United. Pinged back across by Leeds, back away from West Ham. I'm talking about football, guys. Just play football. Bored like now. Did we win the bet? I don't even know what the bet was. I wasn't at the computer when it was getting made. I was trying to make crumpets because I always had crumpets, but I never plate to put it on, so I just ate them in my hands straight from the toaster like a wild one. But yeah, I don't even know what the bet was. But I've seen some people say, talk sort of mildly about the bet, so potentially came in. I don't know. Rodrigo was at Bolton Wanderers years ago when he was young, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. That was something I didn't know either. When I looked into him when he was playing in Spain last year, and he was doing really well. Like, he's done really well last couple of years, to be fair. But I looked into him and I was like, he played for Bolton. Pardonnez-moi. Like, what a time to be alive that is. That's just such a weird stat. I like it though. I do enjoy it. Here we go. Very happy man, barbecue chicken and bacon with added spicy beef, lad. Big choices, Jordan. I respect that. I respect it. Ross Boss is in the chat. Bowen is coming on. Who for? That is interesting to me. I would make an argument. I don't know. We'll see. I think we'd be interested. I'd be interested. I don't know. How hard do you think it will be to keep Dawson and Lingard, do you think? Dawson, I think, will 10,000% stay. I think Dawson's here for the next 2 years at least. As Antonio charges down the left-hand side, tries to do something, can't quite do anything with it. He's wiggling, he's winding. Ben Rama tries to dink it across, can't do anything with it. We're sort of bouncing the ball around the edge. Ben Rama just sort of punts it off as it goes off for a thing. Yeah, my gut says Dawson will definitely 1,000% stay. I'd put money on that, and I don't bet. So to say that shows how confident I am. Lingard, I think 70% confident that he will stay. It's just about matching whatever money Manchester United ask for. That's my concern. But yeah. Hey, Chance, first round defeat, a failure or an achievement? First round in what? In Europe, I would consider it an achievement. In the FA Cup, League Cup, stuff like that, I would consider it a failure. Unless you mean something else, then I wouldn't mind. Let me know. Itchy nose. Itchy nose. What do you think of Carlos Sanchez going to Watford and there thinks they've signed a decent player? I'll forever catch flack for this, Richie, but I didn't think Carlos Sanchez was that bad. I can't lie to you. I thought Carlos Sanchez was just fine. I wouldn't have let him go unless we had a replacement, which we didn't have at the time. So I think that was a mistake. I think he was just fine. I don't think he was that bad. A decent player. I mean, maybe for the Championship, it might work out. I hope it does for his sake. I hope it does. But they weren't watching him at West Ham if they thought he was decent. Because I don't think he was decent. I just don't think he was that bad. Antonio doing the best impression. An excellent impression of Ben Teke. It is what it is. Leeds corner comes to nothing. It's just a bit of a ting, isn't it? Just a bit of a ting watching Mikel Antonio. Maybe that's what Bowen's coming on for, Antonio. Maybe that's where we're seeing it happen. I didn't mean to click on that, but hey, while we're here, subscribe, like the video. Patreon.com/HamsterChat. The earlier the month you do it, the better, because it charges you when you first join and then at the first of the month. So if you do it now, you get the most bang for your buck. And hey, if you do it now, message us on Patreon. Let me know you want to come on the show with me and Ray, and I'll let you get it happen. 2 Spanners, 1 hammer. It's a ting. Slim Reaper is what I meant to click on. What game did Bowen play in a front three a while back? He played through the middle of the 3 and 1 headers against bigger defenders and all that. I can't remember what game it was. Someone will have to say in chat. I suspect someone in the chat definitely will remember, but you are right, that is what happened. He played up front against, I was hoping if I said it would come to me. It didn't, but you are right, that is what happened. And I'd be interested to see if that happened. However, he seems to be coming on for Said Ben Rama. Ben Rama's been all right. Don't think he's been don't think he's been bad. Don't think he's been great. I think he's been all right. Bit of a problem, but not a problem. But I mean, again, Antonio, we have no choice but to play Antonio is kind of the problem, unless we're going to bring Odebeka on, which I don't think we will do. But if you had sub bingo for the 73rd minute, you were correct. Congratulations. I don't remember if there was a West Ham sub before this. I don't think there was. So congratulations. If you had 73rd minute, congratulations. You have won sub bingo. Leeds sort of, their tempo has dropped significantly. Leeds' tempo has dropped significantly, and they're not really creating the chances like they were in the early stages where they were really dangerous. They're sort of just hoping it happens, and it's not going unreal right now. We'll see though. Hopefully we can come a bit out of this. But right now, I'd take a 2-0. 2-0, finish it in the first half, have a calm second half, which, to be honest, this calm has been pretty calm for the most part. It's partly why I've been so happy to talk about biscuits and everything else, is because they're not really, I don't think they're troubling us too much. I don't think we're in super danger of conceding a lot. I don't think I'm just not shook. To put it frankly, I'm just not shook at this point, unfortunately. Unfortunately for Leeds' sake. Souček down on the edge of the area. Free kick against Diego Llorente. I think, is it Diego? My brain says it's Diego Llorente. Interested to see who takes this and how. Good free kick in a good area. Could be 3. Don't think it's one of those ones where it's a bit close. You know what I mean? It's a bit close to really try and get it up and wide. But you're slightly more to the left, which gives you a bit of help. Rice standing over it along with Lingard and Cresswell. I'll tell you what, given Declan Rice's penchant for hitting a cheeky knuckleball, could be an option. Lingard maybe lays it off to Cresswell, stops it, and then with the knuckleball. Although Rice definitely isn't taking it now. He's walked off in a weird way. Cresswell to take. Lingard hits it to Rice, who strikes it wide. Would be nice if on target says PB, yeah. Exactly. A little cheeky routine, but Declan drags it wide. It was close. It was close to try and get it up and over the ball. So not a bad routine, just didn't quite work out. That's it. As I drink the last of my water with 14 minutes to go and my voice parched. Good turn by Mikel Antonio there. The ball came across to him and he's just managed to wriggle away, lays it into Fornals, who just can't get it out from us. And Antonio's passing's not great. It never has been. I don't know why I'm saying that. Like, he's particularly bad today. He's just never been great at passer. Bamford can't get the shot on. Rafinha, Bamford over the bar. Up. Here we go. Souček. Are you guys worried about the link to Bayern? And if it transpires in the summer as a real thing, will he stay or will he go? For his own look, if it happened, it would happen. I'd be incredibly happy for him. To see him go to a team like Bayern Munich would be hype. I don't believe it. If they came in at the right price, I would sell him, and I would hope he would take it, because what an opportunity to go and play for Bayern Munich. I don't believe it. What I would say is this. I think Souček is the most difficult player to replace in our squad. So for our sake, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't happen. For his, go out there and do your thing, Thomas. Go eat some potato salad. Have wild in Europe. But for our sake, I hope it doesn't happen because I think he is the most difficult player to replace in our squad. And I'm pretty... We need to be looking into that as well. We need to be looking into that. I think out of the midfield, the player most likely to leave this summer is Declan Rice. Lingard, good ball in. Bowen can't quite get control, and Antonio's just sort of there as well. So it's a biscuit and wrap site with a splattering of West Ham. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Yeah, I think that's a fair way of describing it. I'll talk about West Ham when something happens. Rest of the time, what's your favourite animal? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree, Fo. He really is essential. Super shook. If we get Europa League, we'll be in no position to sell anyone we don't want to. I think that's a good point, Crazy Cam. I think that's a good position. I think there is an argument to be made, though. If we make Europe, we might have to sell someone we don't want to for a lot of money so we can bolster the squad. Rodrigo with a shot high and wide got a little bit shook there, but he couldn't quite go. And by someone we don't want to for a lot of money, I mean Declan Rice. I know that's a wild statement and no one else would agree with, though. But I've said it now live on the internet, so in front of 100 and whatever people. So, hello everyone, it's me, the guy with the dumb opinions. Follow me at Top Lad. I make videos about video games as well, which are starting on Saturday. Not starting, but they're returning on Saturday. So, Top Lad, come at me. But yeah, Jesus, you cannot let this guy go. Yeah. Souček and Kvar have been so good this season. Who found these guys for your club? Souček was found by a stats guy at the club, who I think David Moyes was looking for someone with energy and with who covers a lot of ground and everything. And he went, this guy Souček is the one. Lo and behold, that is true. And then Soufal was found by Thomas Souček, supposedly. So there we go. But yeah, we can't let him go. What I'm saying is I would be happy to see him go forward and succeed, as I would for any of our players. You know, when Declan Rice eventually leaves to go to a top 4 team, I'll be very happy to see him go off and succeed, as I would be any of our players, you know. Excellent question. L. Milky stars or magic stars or milky buttons? Milk buttons. Unreal question. Oliver's saying buttons. That's a good question. I can't decide. I really can't decide. If I had both in front of me right now, I'd eat Magic Stars because I've had more milk buttons more recently. You know, they're more ready available. You know, Ray's also saying buttons, but for me, if they were both in front of me, Magic Stars, that's a difficult question. Migsy with a giant button. See, I've had a lot of giant buttons over the past year. Oh, that's a difficult question. That's a really difficult question. Rice and Dallas coming together. Rice just picks him back up. It's a foul to Leeds, but in a sort of safe area and in a halfway line. This game's petering out quite a lot at this point. It would not surprise me if there were no goals. There might be the opportunity for one, but I don't feel like either team are particularly threatening him massively at this point. It is what it is. There we go. Jordan Miles found Souček, the head of scout and recruitment analyst. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Thank you very much for Cheesy. Knowledgeable guy for Cheesy. Whenever he says stuff, you should listen to him. But yeah, it was to do with his stats, when his running stats and how much ground he covers. And it's a fair point. Ben Johnson warming up, interestingly. Oh, no. Okay, no, he was coming on, but I just seen he's putting his jacket on, so apparently he's not. There was something I've missed something here. I'm scrolling through the chat to try and find it. Eddie, here's something that's interesting. Eddie Molden. I'm worried Anderson will be hard to sell, especially seeing as he hasn't made his mark at Porto. That's fair. What I would say is I'm actually intrigued to see what David Moyes would think about him. Look, unless David Moyes has made his mind up about him, then that's fine. He can go. But I wouldn't be adverse to seeing Anderson get a pre-season with Moyes before selling. Give him an opportunity. I think someone would take Felipe Anderson. I think his bigger problem is his wages are very high. I think he's on like 100k or something. So to see him leave would be a problem. But I'd be interested to see what David Moyes would think of Felipe Anderson. Give him a summer, give him some time, knowing what David Moyes has at his disposal right now. I'd be interested to see how that ended up working out for him. But yeah, I do think he'll be, if we do decide to get rid of him, it'll be difficult. It'll be difficult. Munchies. After they want an option, but Munchies are amazing. Would I get Munchies over the other two? Right now, I would get Magic Stars, Munchies, and then Buttons, Giant Buttons specifically, but Munchies are beautiful. Smooth or crunchy peanut butter. Crunchy for me, Richie. But I do love smooth as well. I just love peanut butter in general, but I am a crunchy peanut butter guy. I tend to be. I've very rarely had smooth. I'm on the strong stream. Bye, says Richard. Bye. Enjoy yourself, my friends. Hey, if you're still here, subscribe and like the video on your way out. But I appreciate it. See you later. Cream eggs or Lindor? Lindor all the way. I don't like cream eggs. Controversial opinion, I know, but I don't like cream eggs. They are not for me. They just are not for me. But I would say Lindor eggs. I melted Magic Stars once to make one big Magic Star, and it was peng. Yo, that is an option. I need to get a molder in the shape of a star and really go for it. Ben Johnson seems to be coming on now. He's just seen him taking his jacket off again. Be interested to see that where he comes on, how he comes on. Anderson could move to Italy. There's a few clubs interested. It wouldn't surprise me, and he did very well in Italy. I think it'll be difficult to shift him regardless, but I mean, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I've not given up on him yet. I've not given up on him yet. Good opportunity for Leeds. They're playing the ball around here. Decent ball. Ailing across. Hang on. Someone's made a block on the line. I think it was the camera's gone to Craig Dawson. Was it Craig Dawson? Leeds had a really good opportunity there. The ball was played around. The ball was pinged over to the right hand side. Ailing hits it across the first time. I think it deflects off a West Ham person, and I want to say Dawson got the block. I can't say that for certain, but it looked like Craig Dawson. However, my goodness me. My goodness freaking me. What the hell just happened? Are we going to get another replay? Good ball across to Ailing, who plays it across first time in a really smartly. I don't know if it is Craig Dawson who gets the block. Come on, Craigie. I don't know who got the final touch. It might have been Bamford. It might have been a Leeds player, but big Craigie stopping it all day. Brilliant. Dawson, wow. Dawson signed Dawson's mum to produce more Dawsons. Exactly. Yes, Dawson mum again. Man of the match. Dawson, man of the match. Oh, it was Dawson. Thank you very much. I mean, what a boy. What a boy. Oh, stress. Big man's got to get in the England squad. Look, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Jesse Lingard coming on for Ben Johnson. Okay. The game is finishing 2-0. The game is finishing 2-0. I suspect he's taken off Lingard because he literally can't take off Mikel Antonio. There's no one to come on, sort of thing. I mean, you could put on Odebeku, but that would mean playing a youth player, and that's not it's not Moyes' favourite jam, playing an unproven youth player. But I suspect we're going to go to a 5 at the back. Yeah, Johnson seems to have taken up his left wing back duty. Cresswell seems to have gone a little bit more central, which leaves us with just Antonio and Fornals. Oh, Bowen's on the pitch as well. So it'd be, it's okay. It's the same. It's basically the same formation that we had when we went on that original run at the beginning of the season, just with Johnson at left wing. Johnson going on a bit of a mad run here. He was just looking for a run and no one made it. And then Bowen took a bit too long to get going there. A bit too long. What a signing Dawson has been. Oh, yeah, what a boy. Just so good. Tyler Westling. Why doesn't West Ham take a chance on some of the young Americans and even more fans in the States? There might be a great addition to the team. Look at McKennie at Juventus has been great. What I would say is I think it's just because we don't know who they are. We don't know who they are. We don't have the scouting department to really pick out the gems that a Juventus could or a Bayern Munich could. Or who did McKennie play for before? He played for... Was it Schalke? I can't remember. But that's probably why. Just depressingly. 1, 2, 3. Vilva Algier. Shout out to Algeria. Shout out to Algeria. There you go. The nation of Algeria. You're welcome. Shout out. Doing bits, producing good footballers out in Algeria. Peacock has died on me. Charlie, you're my only hope now. Okay, Wally, I will hope for the best for you. Have you been enjoying the WWE, which is, of course, joined Peacock now? It's just died on you, so the answer is no to that, of course. But 89th minute, this game is plodding to a close. Second half has been fairly uneventful. Here's what it is. Yeah, Leeds are trying it, but they just don't have it. That opening minutes, they were really good, and without getting a goal in, and even if they did get a goal in, we still scored 2, but it just wasn't happening. Good hit from far. Calvin Phillips going for it. Do you remember at the beginning of the season when the conversation was Calvin Phillips or Declan Rice? That was fun, wasn't it? Wide. High and wide. Right, so as we're coming to a close here, with the match, I would like to ask you, who is your man of the match? Let us decide who the stream's man of the match is. We have 3 minutes to decide. Get your people in. Who is your man of the match? Ian Bishop runs a soccer school in Florida. Someone at West Ham should give him a tap up. He does, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Good man, Ian Bishop. I've spoke to him once when I did a thing on American Hams with him. Very nice dude. Fifth and lead with a game in hand, the dub is all that matters. Exactly. Kufal's been so crucial lately. He's been quiet today. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Here we go. So Dawson's been given a man of the match on the stream, but on the match itself. But Dawson, man of the match. Dawson again. Dawson. Tyler really wants Dawson. Dawson. Great choice by Sky. Dawson. I could have cried when I saw him in the first lineup. Look how wrong I was, says Irons J. King Dawson. Dawsinio. Dawson. Man of the match himself, Virgil van Dawson is mine as well. Dawson. Who else are we saying? Dawson. Big bad Brexit, Craigie Dawson. Man of the match, Dawson. Charlie man of the match. Yes, it's me. Yes. Thank you, Father Snowman. But also Dawson. 1 minute left. Bielsa needs to get therapy. Dawson. But Dawson's man of the match is Dawson's mum for conceiving Dawson. I agree. So we'll be going live with our review very, very shortly, of course. Hope you will be joining us for that. I'll be putting a link in the chat so you can all go across and watch it. Man of the match from the chat, of course. I have a chat watch along. Man of the match is Craigie Dawson. Congratulations to Craig. He would also have been my choice, everyone. I just didn't want to say until you lot were done. He is my man of the match as well. Just doing big bits. My man, Craig Dawson. Glenn, congratulations on the win. Next team to face for the stadium. See you soon, Glenn. Hope you're ready for Dawson because he's coming. Man of the match, Moyes. Fair enough. Restarting Bone isn't good enough. Dawson for the Euros. Do you know what? I think he's an outside shot. I've got to be Dawson. Another great 3 points. We are massive. Great stream. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming, Alan. Thank you all for coming. Hey, the game is coming to a close now. I think it's just about to be. It's probably just finished for you lot. It's about to finish for me. We are in 5th place after a 2-0 win over Leeds. 2-0 win over Leeds. Of course, 5th place. We started with two early goals, which were both disallowed before we came storming back. Inspired by Dawson. But I hope you all stick around because we'll have a live review coming up in just a moment. Thank you all for joining me. Subscribe if you're new around here, of course. Like the video if you can. $10 from Wally World. Thank you very much, my friend. If I can't be at Stowe's Bar in Philly watching Katie, then here's the place to be. Charlie, thank you very much. I can't quite live up to Katie's genius, but I appreciate you for coming along regardless. And I'll take second best to Katie any day of the week. Thank you very much, Wally, for the $10, putting it into the kitty. Thank you, everyone, for watching as well. I appreciate it. The link in the live chat is coming up in just a second for the review. Go over there, lob this in the chat so we knew you're here. Lob the word Dawson, just the word Dawson. There we go. Here comes the chat. Here comes the link. Click on it. Go and get involved. Enjoy yourselves in the... Well, just enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to lob Dawson in the chat so they know where you sent it from. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you very much for watching. And we will see you for the next game. See you for Man United. 2-0? Come on. See you later, everyone. Bye.